Good evening, everybody. It's a beautiful October night here in Jonesboro, Arkansas. 67 crisp degrees here at Warrior Stadium. We're here for some Westside Warrior football as they take on the Rivercrest Colts. Hello, everybody. I'm Tristan Harlan here with my broadcast partner, Cooper Melder. You may know us from Tubetown and ASU-TV's Red Wolf Roundtable, but now we're here live at Westside, ready to call some Warrior football.
Yes, thank you, Tristan. We do have a great game ahead of us, and this is a big game for Westside. They're 0-2 in conference right now. You need to get that conference win to, push it past behind you. Once you get that first win, everything feels so much better in the locker room after the game. Westside, looking at the standings, they're in the 8th spot, and you look at Rivercrest, they're 1-1 in conference, 2-3 overall at the 5 seed. So while it's going to be a good game, Westside, they're going to have to play a really good ball game.
All right, guys, so now it's about almost that time for kickoff here at Westside. We're getting ready for some Warrior football. Cooper, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Right now we have the coin toss going on, and so it looks like Westside may have won that. As I saw number 22, he was motioning, saying, "We want the ball, give us the ball." So, we have an exciting game. Westside Warriors taking on the Rivercrest Colts, and, it's a great night for Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, Cooper, so we're just about 3.5 minutes away for kickoff, and man, what an exciting time it is for Westside. Cooper, I know you pregame, you were wanting some keys to this for victory, excuse me. So let's go ahead and look at some of them right now.
All right, and number one key for Westside, establish the run game, because that's what they do. That's their bread and butter, establish the run game, run the ball. And then, Rivercrest last year, they beat us pretty bad in the passing game, so I want them to beat us on the ground. Last year, they threw for 231 yards and 4 passing touchdowns. That would be something.
Yeah.
And the last thing for the Westside Warriors, please just win the time of possession. Your offense, it's the power I. Run it up the middle. You're all about running the ball. So if you score and get the ball back, you want those 5-6 minute drives to keep your defense off the field, getting rest, and just wearing down Rivercrest defense.
Yeah, Cooper, so as both teams take the field, we just want to remind everybody that this game is sponsored by Tubetown, and it's presented by Denver's Refrigeration and Klein Environmental. And Cooper, it's going to be a great game tonight. Westside, they're looking to get their first conference win here tonight. What more could you want than a crisp October evening where you're trying to get your first conference win, and what a way to do it right here at home.
Oh, for sure. And, these two teams, it's kind of been one of those lopsided series. Rivercrest, they hold the series over Westside. They've won, out of the 14 meetups, they've won 12. And Westside, they've only won 2 of them. So, this is the 15th meeting, and I would like to see Westside finally get that number 3 spot and finally win. And, it's been a while since Westside has beat them.
Yeah, Cooper. So, speaking of the Westside Warriors, they are 1-4 on the season, 0-2 in conference. The last time they won was right here at home against Hoxie, the Hoxie Mustangs, where they won 21-19. In Rivercrest, they're coming in off a win against Harrisburg, where they won 46-13. And Cooper, like I said, what a better way to get your first conference win than right here at home, as we're just about underway for kickoff here for Westside Warrior football.
Oh, for sure. It's always a home win. It's always fun going at home. You got your family in the crowd, you got fans, friends, all in the stadium. And to win tonight, it would be a huge, huge momentum swing for this Westside Warriors team.
Yeah, Cooper, so I think the fans are ready. The referees are just about to get the players ready, and we're going to have our first kick here for Westside against Rivercrest. And, man, I know they're ready. I know we're ready. I know everybody in the production truck's ready. So let's go ahead and let's get this game underway.
Yeah, so, all we're waiting for now is the kick of the ball. And kicking for the Rivercrest Colts is number 1, Michael Rayner. He's going to be there to kick the ball for the Rivercrest Colts.
Yeah, Cooper, so it looks like the returners, there's going to be 2 men deep back there for Westside, is just about to get underway with the kick. And here it comes. It's going to be a little squib kick there. It's going to be recovered there by number 66 of the Westside Warriors. That's Xander Marvetts. And Cooper, it's going to be great field possession for the Warriors as they have 1st and 10 just about in their opponent territory.
Well, you see Rivercrest kind of taking a page from Sean Payton starting the game. Well, it was second half, but, starting a half a game with an onside kick. So, bold move by the Colts there.
Yeah, Cooper. So at quarterback for the Westside Warriors is number 19, Colton Carter. They're lining up in that I formation that they're wanting to get established a run game here early. So let's see if they can do it. As the referees, they're motioning to everybody getting the clock ready as their offensive linemen are down. He's under center. He's looking for the snap. Here he comes. There it is. He's going to hand the ball off once again. Just a little inside run, and he almost got away there as he's brought down at about the 49-yard line of the Westside Warriors.
And that was number 22, Darvin Fowler on the run. He's their number 1 running back. He's the go-to guy. Expect him to get the ball all throughout the game for Westside.
Yeah, Cooper, last time we got to see this team play here at home, number 22, he was the vital part of this offense. The referee is going to blow the whistle.
But like you're saying, number 22, he is the vital part of this team because he's the bread and butter. He was the only guy that scored last time we were here at home.
Yeah, Cooper. So, the referees, they were trying to get that sub in for Rivercrest is now. They're under center again. They're going to hand it off once again. He tries to break away from one, and he does, and he will get brought down at about the 45-yard line. He's still going, pushing that pile there. And Cooper, what a run once again that was for number 22, Darvin Fowler.
Yeah, and that would be a Westside first down. And Westside first down and presented by Denver's Refrigeration.
And the Klein environmental replay right there. Just a great run, great putting his head down, trying to fight for extra yards because that's what his team needs is those extra yards. As Cooper, once again, just a great ball game here so far for the Warriors as it's first down now. He's going to go under center once again. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to keep it himself, trying to get around the outside. He does before he's forced out of bounds at about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, that was Colton Carter on the quarterback keeper there. He faked the handoff, went outside to find his blockers. He didn't get much, but he at least got 3 yards, forcing the 2nd and 7.
Yeah, Cooper. So 65 Wesley Gray is coming in for Rivercrest, trying to get more guys in and out of the field because, those bigger guys, they do get gassed sometimes on that defensive line. I'm a bigger guy myself. I played on the line back in my playing days. You have more experience playing than I did, but, you get gassed sometimes. But here we go, second down for the Warriors. The play will be called dead.
A little confusion going on, not sure. I think another sub for Rivercrest. I think there is some jersey problems with number 12 there.
Yeah, so here we go. Second down here for the Warriors, and they're going to call the snap.
Wow.
Thought they were going to call a false start, but that's just going to be a big loss there for the Warriors. Number 22, he thought he was going to get the handoff there, but a little bit of miscommunication will bring the Warriors back for a 3rd and long. And, checking out the replay here. The Clyde environmental replay, just a miscommunication by the whole offense, which, caused a big loss of game.
Yeah, and, the center snapped the ball, and it was like the right side of the offensive line went, and then the left side, they're saying, I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to sit here for a second.
And it's like, the loudness sometimes gets too much, and you can't hear the snap call. But here we go, 3rd and long here. They're just going to hand it off once again to number 22. He's going to be around the outside trying to get it anywhere but there, and he'll be dropped just about midfield. I do believe a 4th down is coming up for the Warriors.
And number 22 for Westside, Darvin Fowler, was tackled there by number 74, Trent Cabral. So, that brings up a 4th down, and, maybe, just maybe, something could have gotten going if we didn't have that miscommunication there. But because of that, it has to bring out the punt team.
Yeah, Cooper, so it's a 4th down here for the Warriors. 9:34 left to go on the clock in the first quarter. Still scoreless game here. Nobody was able to do anything on the first drive for the Warriors, and that punt's going to be high, and it's going to be a long one, and it's going to be returnable, but he's not going to catch it then. He muffed it. He made contact with it. Can he get it? Oh, what a block there. As he picks it up, he's running around the outside, and he's finally pushed out at about, I want to say, the 20-yard line there.
Yeah, that was number 2, Kobe Turner, risky play there. You know, they didn't call for the fair catch. We see the
Klein environmental replay there. And, you know, he thought about just letting it roll there, but it did touch him, so he had to pick the ball up. You know, he got it, and then boom, right there, number 1. Great block there by number 1, Michael Rayner. And, you know, he's a junior, he's a quarterback, and he's safety. But, you know, when you're coming down there to get the blocks for your punt returner so that you can get a good field position, you got to lay the wood. You got to lay the boom, and that was a great block right there.
Yeah, number 13, Hunter Drummond's probably seeing stars after that block. You know, I've been hit like that a couple times throughout my career, and let's just say you get up and you're like, all right, I'm still there.
So there was a flag on the play for legal block in the back on the Colts. So they're going to move back even more for the Baxter against the walls here for their first possession of the game.
Yeah, they're now on the 6-yard line. If you are Westside, you need to take advantage of this. Try to, you know, force a punt here, quick 3 and out. Best case scenario is the safety.
Yeah, Cooper. So Rivercrest, they got to see what Westside was going to do on the offensive side. Now we're going to see what they're going to do on their offensive drive. As here we go. They're in the shotgun formation. He's going to call for the snap. He's going to fake the handoff, give it himself, and he'll go absolutely nowhere as a bunch of Westside Warriors were able to get in the backfield and wrap him up for really a no gain, if not a loss of couple. And that was number 45 on the tackle for Westside. And you just got to look at the replay here. Clyde environmental replay, just wrap up, and that's what you do. That's what you're coached in Pee Wee football to now, just to wrap up and drop him. You know, now, you know, they're trying to get Westside to jump off sides here, but it's not going to work. So they're going to try to audible out of that, Coop. So now we're just going to see what Westside can do now. I expect them to probably, they're going to flip it right there to the wide receiver, and he's going to have a lot of green as he tries to cut it upfield, but he was forced out at about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that was the little wide receiver sweep. Number 19, Jaden Stovall there. As the replay does come up, you see number 11, Cavante Washington at quarterback, just, you know, tosses it, follow.
Yeah, Jaden Stovall did kind of was a little pass there to get around the outside, but that was a Klein environmental replay, and he was able to get a lot of yards there as a man is sent in motion. He will hand it off, and no, it'll be a trick play there as that pass was just a little too short.
Yeah, and that was a pass by number 1, Michael Rayner. He's also the backup quarterback, and so when they put him in for that play, they were looking for number 2, Kobe Turner, on the double pass, just underthrew it.
Yeah, Cooper, you know, we knew coming into this game that Rivercrest, they were going to try to open the ball up, try to throw it a lot, try to get it downfield. But, man, we didn't expect the trick plays this early on in the ball game.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Madden. They're getting ready for the flea flicker.
Yeah, so here we go. They're going to send it in motion once again. They're going to do the little pitch there once again as he'll be forced out at about the 30-yard line for he's knocked out on his own sideline.
And that was number 19, Jaden Stovall, once again. And, you know, that's the second time they ran that play for him. It looks like he was going to be marked short. And a timeout has been called for Rivercrest.
All right, Cooper, so both teams haven't done much now. And, you know, you've been watching the Westside Warrior football on Tubetown. So the board is not working, and I cannot see down or distance. I've been going
private sector interests in the Mid-South and the Midwest. At Klein Environmental, our team includes 3 FAA Part 107 drone pilots, 2 engineers, 5 expert operators, and over 15 years experience of problem solving for our clients. Engineers, contractors, problem solvers. Klein Environmental.
Denver's Refrigeration is a proud supporter of the Westside Warriors. Just like the Westside School District strives for excellence by engaging learners, empowering minds, and educating.
All right, Coop, we're back now. Rivercrest, they're trying to get their drive, keep going, as that's going to be a great handoff there, ran by number 2, Kobe Turner. He's going to keep fighting for more yards before he's finally dropped down. And, you know, Cooper, just like we were saying before the break, they've been really running those trick plays to effectiveness here early on in this ball game.
Yeah, and Kobe Turner on that run did get enough for a first down there. It was their down. It would have been great to get a stop, but right now Rivercrest has a fresh new set of downs.
Yeah, Cooper, so it's 1st and 10 here for the Colts as they're in shotgun formation once again. They're just going to do the little pitch once again as he's around to the outside. He's still going. He has room to run as he's going up the sideline before he's forced out of bounds there by number 42 of the Westside Warriors. And that's going to be Brady Smith with the force out, as you see now in the Klein environmental replay there. Just a little handoff going around the corner. You love to see it there for if you're a Rivercrest fan.
Yeah, and that was Michael Rayner on the run there. Oh, there is a penalty on the play, though, so this may be coming back. Let's see what the ref has to show there. But, Rivercrest, they have been, that little toss sweep play has been their favorite, getting to the outside, following their blockers. And if Westside, if they don't do anything about that, don't make any adjustments, they're going to score off of that play.
Yeah, Cooper, so penalties have been a drive killer, so to speak, for the Colts so far. There was one on the punt return, and now there's one that's going to bring him back even more. So really that play doesn't mean nothing. As now, it's still 0-0 with 7:36 left to go in the first quarter, still first down. But what can you do for your offense if you're a Rivercrest player to get the ball down the field for your team?
Just keep running the ball.
Here we go. He's going to call for the snap. He's going to drop back, throw the quick little receiver screen as he has room to run, and he breaks away from another before he trips up and falls at about the 45-yard line. That was caught by number 19, Jaden Stovall, as we see now in the Klein environmental replay. Just right there, almost breaks away there, but he trips up and he falls down, but he didn't go out of bounds, so the clock will keep rolling here.
Yeah, Jaden Stovall. Him and Rayner have been the guys to go to tonight, so I expect them to get more touches.
Yeah, Cooper, so now, once again, they have a fresh new set of downs here. 1st and 10 as they send a man in motion. They're going to hand the ball off now to Turner. Turner's around the outside before he hits a nasty stiff arm, and he'll be forced out there by number 9, Cole Keaty.
Yeah, Cole Keaty there. Got the initial tackle, and we now go to Klein environmental replay. As you just see, running back takes it up to the outside, stiff arms a man, stiff arms another guy, getting his inner Derrick Henry out there. Derrick Henry did wear number 2 at Alabama, so.
Yeah, Cooper, but here we go. 2nd down here for the Colts as they're going to pitch it off once again. Has a block around the outside, tries to cut up, does, and then he get wrapped up by 2 defenders there. As I don't think he got enough for the first down. Maybe he did. I think they're going to move the chains and give it to him. But that should bring up a fresh new set of downs here, as you're seeing on the Clyde environmental replay. He's just going around the corner, tries to break away from 12. He does, but then 12 catches back up to him, and then they just, gang tackle, group tackle. That's what you like to see from the Westside Warrior defense.
Yeah, number 19 once again, Jaden Stovall. I feel like we'll be saying his name all night.
They're going to run a little quarterback keeper there. I thought they were going to go with the option, but the quarterback decided to keep it as he ran it up for the middle for a gain of a couple. They're slowly moving that ball down the field as they've been in Warrior territory now for a couple plays. Now they're going to keep moving the ball, try to get the first points on the board, as there is 6:20 left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, and my keys to success was force Rivercrest to run the ball. Well, now my key to success is stop them from running the ball, please.
Well, Cooper, I'm glad that you can update that as we go, because sometimes keys aren't always accurate. As now, here we go. They're going to keep option it again, and he's going to keep it. He's going to break away, and he has room. He almost gets blocked, and he does, and he will go before he's forced out right outside the goal line. Maybe he was able to get a step and hit the pylon. We're going to see what the refs call here, and I think they're going to mark him down. And as you're seeing now in the Klein environmental replay, is he's just going to take the snap. He's going to cut up field because he saw the hole. And he was able to not reverse, but get a little move. And then he's going to keep going before he's forced out at about the 2-yard line.
And just a great quarterback keeper there from Cavante Washington. He's been killing it there on the little quarterback keeper.
Marcus Slayton is the quarterback now, and he will run it up the gut, and he will get in for the Rivercrest touchdown.
Yeah, and, Marcus Slayton, kind of a little, you've been watching some Arkansas State Red Wolf football games. You notice how, you have James Blackman as your starting quarterback as the Klein environmental replay just powers on in there. Well, it reminds me of bringing in A.J. Meyer when they need the bigger dude to power through up the middle.
Yeah, Cooper, so we were able to see Rivercrest get all the way down the field as they are going to go for a 2, and he's going to run up once again, and he's just going to walk in for the 2-point conversion as Rivercrest goes up 8-0 with 5:41 left. And Cooper, what a opening drive that was for Rivercrest, but we're going to step away and we're going to take a break. You're watching Westside Warrior football on Tubetown.
Hello, my name is Gene Roberts. I'm the owner of the franchise for Fox's Pizza Den in Bono, Arkansas, and I'd like to thank our customers for eating local with us.
And we're back here. As you saw last drive, Rivercrest, they were able to move down the field, and they were able to punch it in for 6, and then they went for the 2-point conversion. You're just tuning in. Hi, everybody. I'm Tristan Harlan here with Cooper Melder. You may know us from Red Bull Roundtable, but now we're here calling Westside Warrior football here on Tubetown.
Westside Warriors, they're getting the kick return now. You have number 1 Michael Rayner as your kicker, and back deep it looks like you have number 12 for Westside. That's Montana Neely.
As that's actually going to be a distant kick there, as that's going to go almost all the way to the 20 as it's returnable, and he's still running. That's 21 for the Warriors. That's Gavin Dotson on the return there, as it's not going to give them great field position, but it's going to be better than being backed up at your own 5, 10, or 15-yard line.
Yeah, and Westside, they showed some promise on that last drive, but the miscommunication on the snap cost them big time as they lost about 15 yards when they were driving. So if you take away the miscues on this drive, I feel like the Warriors, we should be able to get into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, Cooper, so like you were mentioning, last drive for the Warriors, they were moving the ball down the field, but unfortunately they just couldn't get that next step here, as it will be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. As this, you're going to hand the ball off once again. He tries to spin around, but he's not really going to get anywhere. If anything, a gain of 5 on the play. Of course, who else but number 22, Darvin Fowler. I do believe maybe there's a flag on the play.
No, it looks like there was just a little scuffle there on the sideline, number 12 and number 12. So you can see the refs were talking to him, saying, all right, this is what refs have to do in high school football. These are kids with high emotions. You got to set the tone and set the tone quickly.
Yeah, Cooper, but now it's going to be 2nd down here for the Warriors. They're going back to their bread and butter. They're going back to their bread and butter here. As there's just under 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter, and then we're waiting on a snap here as he's going to hand it off once again to 2-2, and he's going to power his way, and he's just going to he lost the ball.
Rivercrest saying they have it. Fowler just lost it.
We're going to see what the referee signal is here, and you see it here on the Klein Environmental replay. He's just going to get the handoff. He's going to hit the hole, and the ball just popped out. You see it here. I think 3 for Rivercrest may have been the man that really stripped it away, either him or number 9. Regardless, if it's number 3, it's Marcus Slayton. If it's number 9, it's TJ Scott. But, man, what a turn of events for Westside on that offensive drive.
Yeah, and the recovery of the fumble for Rivercrest was number 15, Austin Elrod. And, right as you get the ball back, you got to hold on to the football. Turnovers is what lose you games, and that's just what happened. You lost the ball on the fumble. You got to keep it up tight, up close to your body until you break away. You can't have the ball out or they're going to strip it.
Well, when the referees were meeting there, I did see one of the referees pick up his flag and put it back in his back pocket. So maybe there was a little confusion on possibly a call there. But regardless, I think Westside's going to keep the football.
That was a clear fumble. I'm not sure what happened, but you know what? We're going to take it.
Westside, they get away with one there, and they're going to keep the football. We're going to see if they keep feeding number 22 or if maybe they look to open up the pass a little bit.
You might have to. The run game, they're really stopping it now.
Here we go. It's 2nd down for the Warriors. They're going to snap the ball. He's going to drop back. He's going to throw a deep ball, and that's just going to be intercepted as a flag is thrown in the area pass interference. I do believe the ref's going to.
Yeah, that was intercepted there by number 12, Kevin Morris. that was just a terrible throw by Westside there. I mean, the wide receiver wasn't even looking for the ball, and, you know, Kevin Morris turned around and the ball was right there. So now we're waiting for the flag to be called.
Yeah, the pass was a little bit underthrown there to his receiver, which allowed Morris to very easily just turn around and catch it like he was playing receiver. But now we're waiting for the referee signal.
Well, it looks like there's 2 flags. We had one back on the 50, and then there's one over by the offensive line.
Cooper, when you're driving down the field like this, you know, flags are detrimental to your offense. They could be even detrimental to your defense.
Oh, for sure. I mean, if it is a pass interference call, it'll be huge for this Westside offense, as they will get the ball back once again after giving it away twice so far this drive. So, but if it is, it could be offensive holding and a defensive pass interference. Those both offset, and you get to replay that down. So right now, this is a big call in the game for Westside right here.
Yeah, Cooper, for those of you that may have missed the score for Rivercrest, you know, they were able to drive down the field, and Marcus Slayton, he was able to just run all the way into the end zone, and even run back again for the 2-point conversion, which will get us here to 8-0.
Yeah, they brought in number 3 Marcus Slayton on Rivercrest, and
first call is going to be pass interference, and next play is going to be a personal foul. So it's going to be offsetting penalties. So Cooper, what you were saying did come true. They're going to get to replay the down.
Yeah, but Marcus Slayton, they brought him in as a bigger quarterback, and he just ran up the middle last drive.
So here we go. We're going to replay second down once again for Westside. First it was the apparent fumble that got called back, and now the offsetting penalties. So now we're once again back where we started on second down for the Warriors.
2 big, very questionable calls, because on that replay, that ball came out very clear, and I really didn't see a pass interference.
Yeah, Cooper, so they're on their own 34-yard line here. They're just going to hand it off to the fullback. He's going to drop his shoulder and rumble, bumble, stumble before he gets knocked down just outside the 40-yard line.
That was number 44, Connor Crane, on the carry. You know, it's time to, number 22, Darvin Fowler. He did have that fumble, so now they got to go to the big old fullback, Connor Crane, with a simple fullback dive.
Yeah, Cooper, so third down approaches here. Third down is approaching here for the Warriors. They're going to go back to the same formation they've been running all game so far, and they're going to hand it off, and he's going to have a burst of speed. He's going to carry 3 defenders on his back before he's dropped down past the 50-yard line inside of Colts territory, which will give Westside another first down, as you're seeing on the Klein environmental replay here. He just gets the handoff, and from there, his blocker sets him up, and he's gone. He's looking for the end zone, but unfortunately, he got dropped down just past the 50-yard line, which will set up Westside with another 1st and 10.
That was a great run there by Fowler to make up for that fumble. It got called back, but he made up for it. He followed his blockers, like you were saying, found the hole, and took off. If he gets any more open field, he's going for 6.
Yeah, Cooper, so here we go. First down for the Warriors. They're going to hand it off once again to 22. He's going to plow into a couple of defenders before he's dropped down right at the 45-yard line.
Tough run there from Fowler, Got about 4 yards on that play, so better than nothing. I expect them to keep feeding him the rock.
Yeah, Cooper. So far we've seen Fowler run some more. We've seen a pass, but it didn't go the way Westside wanted it. So Cooper, what do you do if it's not broke? You don't fix it. You keep running the ball with your big running back.
Yeah, and Westside, like I was saying before the game, their bread and butter's running the ball. They don't really like to pass it. And if I do see them pass, I want to see at least a play action, because you've been setting up the run plays. You've been running the ball downfield. What sets up a pass play? A play action after running the ball.
Yeah, Cooper, so here we go. Second down for the Warriors, just at the 45-yard line of the Colts. Get ready for the snap here. He's going to hand it off to 44, and he's going to keep running. He's going to keep chopping them legs, and he almost broke away there. Number 44, Connor Crane, was in on the run, and he was able, as you're going to see on the Klein environmental replay, he was able to hit that hole, and he was able to keep chopping his feet. He was able to carry 1, 2, 3, almost 4, 5, almost 6 Colt defenders on his back to get more yardage for his offense.
Hey, this is just old school ground and pound football, and I love to see it. I mean, it's beautiful. Just run up the middle, find the hole, and hit someone.
Yeah, Cooper, so here we go. The referees will blow the play dead. I do believe they're going to hold for a substitution here. Checking in is number 10 for Westside. And, you know, hopefully we're going to see a little bit more running here with 22 to hopefully put some points on the board for the Warriors.
And that was a quarterback change.
Yeah, so they're going to hold it. They're going to give it to 44 once again, and he's going to gain a couple there.
And coming in at quarterback was number 10, Gus Yurda. And once again, the big man, Connor Crane, on the carry up the middle.
Yeah, Cooper, so second down, you're slowly chirping away against your opponent in their own field position. And, you know, nothing is, you know, couple things haven't worked, couple things have worked. So what do? You keep feeding your guys the ball, and hopefully one of your offensive linemen can hit them and get a hole open. As 22 acted like he was going to get the ball, but it was just going to be up the middle.
It would be a quarterback keeper for Gus there, you know. They were not expecting it. He got about 5 yards before even getting touched, and so that's the beauty of the quarterback sneak. You get the ball, put your head down, put your shoulders down, and just follow your blockers.
So it's going to be about a 3rd down and 5 here for the Warriors. And, you know, we're just going to see if maybe they can keep it again with the quarterback, and he's going to be around the outside. He's still going, one man to beat, before he gets hit hard out of bounds, which should be enough for the West Side first down.
Great run there from Gus as we go to decline in environmental replay.
He's just going to get around the left-hand side, and he's going to be forced out there by number 1 for the Colts. Who else but Michael Rayner, but he was able to get the fresh set of downs for his team.
And I like this dual quarterback combo Westside has got going right now. 2 guys to sub in and out. Keeping your quarterback fresh is always a really good thing to have in a high school team.
Yeah, Cooper, they've been slowly pushing their way down Rivercrest's throat as they're going to hand it off up the middle, and that's really not going to go anywhere there.
Yeah, and that was number 45 getting his first carry of the night. That was Clay McMillan, and didn't get much, but sometimes with this power eye offense, you got to take what you can get. The beauty of it with this offense, all you need is 3 yards, because after 4 plays of getting 3 yards, that's 12 yards and a first down.
Yeah, Cooper, so now we are under a minute remaining in the first quarter. Rivercrest still leading by 8. They're going to hand it off once again by number 22, and he's going to go absolutely nowhere. He was able to bounce around and gain a couple before he's dropped down just at about the 15-yard line.
Yes, Darwin Fowler. The beauty of having a power back is when you think it's a loss of 5, he can turn it into a gain of 5. And that's about what he did there, setting up for a more manageable 3rd down.
Yeah, Cooper, so now we're just about 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. West Side, they've been running the ball all drive long. Cooper, it seems like they've been able to win the time of possession battle so far in this first quarter. They're going to have a quarterback keeper have great blocks. Ooh, he's going to get hit hard just inside the 10-yard line to set up a 1st and goal for the West Side Warriors. And you're seeing on the Klein environmental replay now, he's just going to take it, follow his blocks. Hopefully they can set him up. He's going to find the hole before he gets hit hard right there. And, you know, he just got enough for the 1st and goal.
Yeah, and it looks like West Side, they're saying we're not running another play. We're going to end this quarter. And, you know, West Side, when they come back out there, they need to punch that ball in. And you know what they need to do? They just need to keep running.
Yeah, Cooper, well, Rivercrest is leading 8-0. You've been watching Westside Warrior football on Tubetown.
Hello, my name is Gene Roberts. I'm the owner of the franchise for Fox's Pizza Den in Bono, Arkansas, and I'd like to thank our customers for eating local with us.
Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team
behind the team. Becoming a member of the Westside Athletic Booster Club is a rewarding and valuable contribution to the Warrior Nation, our school, and most importantly, our student athletes. The purpose of the club is to promote athletics at Westside High School in an atmosphere that is consistent with the educational philosophy of the school community. Check out our Facebook page for more information on how to become a member. Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind.
Welcome back to Westside Warrior Football here on Tubetown. If you're just tuning in, Rivercrest has an 8-0 lead, but have no fear, Westside is driving. They're in enemy territory. They've got a goal line situation here. If you're just tuning in, hi everybody, I'm Tristan Harlan here with my broadcast partner Cooper Metter. And you got to look at the series history if you want to know how bad these two teams do not like each other. Rivercrest, they lead the series 8-3 since 2001. Last year, Rivercrest did get away with a 35-14 lead, and in 2020, they won 55-19.
Yes, and so you're on a 2-game losing streak right now against this team. So it'd be real nice just to finally win against them, get that in the past, and look forward.
Yeah, Cooper, so here we go. The Westside Warriors are looking to punch it in here. So they're just going to keep it. The quarterback's just going to keep it, and he's going to go absolutely nowhere. If anything, he's going to lose yards on that play.
Rivercrest was ready for that quarterback keeper, as the past 2 times they did that play, Gus was able to get to the outside as we go to Klein environmental replay. As you just see, Gus just gets wrapped up by 4 defensive linemen there from Rivercrest and just couldn't get anything going at all.
Yeah, Cooper, so the Westside, they've been trying to do something here on this possession because they know if they don't, it's detrimental to the rest of their game if they can't get the ball back within good field position. So here we go. The referee's just going to blow the play dead. Maybe a timeout was called or maybe something else.
Yeah, but Rivercrest, they were ready for that quarterback keeper, you know. Westside got them a couple times, but not that time, and it looks like it will be a false start on the play.
Yeah, so Westside, they will lose some yards there on the false start call. So now, 2nd and goal. We're just going to see if maybe, just maybe, Fowler gets a little run to the outside, maybe inside, or maybe just something manageable to where if you do suffer 4th and goal, you're able to put at least 3 points on the board.
Yeah, they went from 1st and goal on the 5. Now they're about 2nd and goal from the 15.
So here we go, 2nd and goal. Under center still. They're going to hand the ball off to Fowler. Fowler's going to be up the middle, and he's just going to gain probably 5 there as he gets to the 10-yard mark to set up 3rd and goal for the Warriors.
Nice little tough run there from Fowler. Didn't get much, got him back to about the 10-yard line. So now, Tristan, here's the situation. You haven't been able to throw the ball. We've only thrown it once, and it was interception that got called back. But do you go ahead and take a shot, or do you just keep running the ball?
Well, Coop, if they can run the play action to perfection here and maybe hit number 12 on the outside, maybe on a little slant or a little out route, and that's what they're going to do.
And there's the pass interference right there.
Yeah, Cooper. So, I seen it coming. They were able to, come straight out of the snap, throw it to 12, as you're going to see on the Klein environmental replay. He's just going to come out of the snap, and he's just going to drop back. He's going to throw it quick, and then the defender just pushes him in the back. That's going to be number 12 from the Colts. Kevin Morris is going to get charged with the defensive pass interference. But, Coop, just like I said, if you're going to do that, you got to get it out quick. You can't give the defender time to really set on your defender. So here we go. It's going to be another goal situation here, 3rd and goal to be exact for the Warriors.
3rd and goal, you now have a more manageable down and distance. So why not go back to the man that's been doing it all for you tonight? Give it to Darvin Fowler, just right up the gut.
Here we go, 3rd and goal for the Warriors. 19 left on the play clock, 10-20 left to go, and the quarterback's just going to keep it, and he's going to keep pushing his way, and he's just going to get maybe a couple yards short from the end zone. And Cooper, if they rule him down outside the end zone for a 4th and goal situation, what do you do right here? Do you try to punch it in, or do you just go ahead and take the 3?
I do the same play you just ran. You get everyone bunched up and just push your quarterback until you know for sure you're in that end zone.
It looks like they're going to go for it here on a 4th and goal situation. 16 seconds left on the play clock. 9:40 left to go in the first half. He's going to take the snap. He's going to give it a Fowler. Fowler's going to get hit. He's going to hit again, and he's going to be stopped short of the end zone. Turnover on downs by Westside.
And just unfortunate series for Westside as we see the Klein environmental replay as Fowler just first gets hit there by number 71, and he could not get it anywhere. And, you know, when you're on the 1-2 yard line, you have to punch it in. That's why I was thinking maybe go back with the quarterback sneak. I was expecting Fowler on third down, but no. So sometimes it just doesn't go the way you want.
So Quinshon Perry will be charged with the man who was able to make first contact on the Rivercrest defense with Fowler to get that run stop short. So here we go, first down in their own territory. And he's almost going to get stopped in his own end zone, but he's able to pick up 5, set up a second down coming from their own 5-yard line.
And that was Kobe Turner on the run there. You know, last time Rivercrest did have the ball, they were back deep in their own territory like they are now, but Westside let them march downfield and score. So if you're Westside's defense, you need a big stop here.
Yeah, Cooper, just approaching the 9-minute mark here in the first half. Rivercrest still up 8, trying to go up by more. He's just going to toss it once again to number 19. Number 19 around the outside. He's going to get a block, and he does, and he's still going before he's forced out at about the 20-yard line. Setting up a fresh 2 set of downs for the Colts. And number 19 once again on the pass run option keeper, Jaden Stovall. You know, we've been calling his name all night, calling his number all night as well. And once again, he's on the run.
Well, Jaden Stovall, he's been the man for Rivercrest tonight. You know, the bread and butter for Rivercrest is that little toss play to him and following his blockers to the outside. So I expect them to do this about 3 more times this drive.
Here we go, first down for the Colts. 8 minutes left to go in the first half. He's going to drop back. He's going to scramble. He's going to go absolutely nowhere. Sacked on the play by the Westside defense.
What a beautiful sack there from the Westside Warriors as we get the Klein environmental replay. Just a great sack there.
And Cooper, that was a great sack there to drain all the momentum back to your defensive side just to get some momentum as they're going to keep the quarterback running here as he's going to have absolutely everywhere to go. And he's going to get dropped down just at about the outside of the 25-yard line. And Cooper, what a way to answer back from the sack, but a quarterback keeper that gets you that amount of yards.
I was about to say Gavante Washington gets hit hard last play, and to come right back up and run up the middle to gain back all the yards lost to make it an easy third down.
We go third down for Rivercrest, and the referee will blow it dead. There's a flag on the play.
And it looked like just a miscue there, or they're trying to fake the little sweep play to number 19. We've been saying his name all night, Jaden Stovall. It'll be offsides.
And that it looks like it will be against Westside. So that's going to give Rivercrest 5 more yards to work with.
And a first down. Just a big, you're beating yourselves right now.
There's nothing to say there. But here we go, first down for Rivercrest. He's going to keep it himself. Oh, what a juke there as he has a lot of room there. He's going to go. He's past the 50. Could he go? The 40, the 35, the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Could he go all the way? Touchdown for Rivercrest.
What a run there from Cavante Washington, the man that's been doing it himself all night long. You know what? Sometimes you just got to look at it. Speed kills, and it killed the Westside defense there.
Especially when the offensive line, they were able to block there to set up, as you're going to see on the Klein environmental replay. They were able to get a couple good blocks there as he just blew right by him. Westside had the chance to tackle, but they didn't, and that gave Washington all the momentum in the world just to run straight north to south to the end zone to put 14 points on the board.
Looks like they're going for 2 once again. Does he get it?
And the referee from the side is going to say he did. And he did. So it will be 16-0 with 7:26 left to go in the first half. Rivercrest is leading, and you're watching Westside Warrior football on Tubetown.
Klein Environmental is a full-service environmental consulting, engineering, and contracting firm. Klein Environmental serves local government and private sector interests in the Mid-South and the Midwest. At Klein Environmental, our team includes 3 FAA Part 107 drone pilots, 2 engineers, 5 expert operators, and over 15 years experience of problem solving for our clients. Engineers, contractors, problem solvers. Klein Environmental.
All right, Cooper, so welcome back. If you're just tuning in, Rivercrest does have a 16-0 lead. And Cooper, during the pregame, you were talking about your keys to victory. And one of those keys were to have Rivercrest to beat you running the ball. And what are they doing right now, my friend?
So right now, they're beating us running the ball. So right now, what needs to happen is, I'm going to scratch that off, forces them to beat us on the pass. You know, last year they came out all passing on us. This year, they're running down our throats. I don't like it. And so there's Johnny Fleming. You know, like you're saying, is he related to old Champ Fleming's at Arkansas State? But he's doing a great job as a Rivercrest head coach.
Yeah, he is 39-10 as we're waiting the kickoff from the long run there from Washington to set up the 16-0 lead. As that kick is just going to drop, and it's going to be returnable.
That's Stovall with the return.
Westside did have it, looked to get more, but he would be dropped down at about their own 35-yard line, which will set up 1st and 10 for the Warriors. The Warriors are still trying to find the end zone here. They're trying to get their first win against this team for a while, and they're trying to get their first conference win as well. As you see now, Bobby Engel, Westside's coach, he's 43-44 for 7 years here at Westside, and hey, they get a win tonight, and he's right back at 500.
Oh, for sure. You know, if you're looking at the score, Westside has no problem moving the ball. It's just executing at the end when you're on the 3-yard line.
So we go first down for the Warriors. 7:20 to go in the first half. They're going to send a man in motion. He's going to drop back, just drop it to the flat. And that play's going to not really go anywhere there, Coop.
I think he may have gotten back to the line there, but Fowler's just going to lose one on the little quarterback, little toss route to Fowler there. Just couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, Cooper, so that's going to set up a second down here for Westside. Time slowly ticking away in the first half, and if you're Westside, and you know, for Westside fans watching, you got to think, man, what can this offense do to get the ball down the field, get points on the board? And quite frankly, the guy in the backfield with 2 number 2s on his jersey is going to be your answer.
Oh, for sure. He's been running the ball great tonight.
Here we go. Second down here. They're going to hand it off to him, and he's going to get dropped in the backfield.
Wow. What a hit from number 71 once again. Quinshawn Perry with a huge hit.
Seems like Rivercrest, as you're going to see on this Klein Environmental replay, he's just able to get back in the backfield, and he's able just to hit him. Hit him as hard to get his lights out as a timeout will be called. But, man, you saw the defensive linemen. They got in that backfield there, and they were able to stop 22 from getting anywhere. But, Coop, we're going to take another break. You're watching Westside Warrior football on TubeTown.
Denver's Refrigeration is a proud supporter of the Westside Warriors. Just like the Westside School District strives for excellence by engaging learners, empowering minds, and educating all, Denver's Refrigeration strives for excellence by providing you with knowledgeable staff, quality workmanship, and speedy service. At Denver's Refrigeration, we believe it's a great time to be a Westside Warrior. Denver's Refrigeration, 3501 East Parker Road in Jonesboro.
Be ready to go for an awesome and amazing.
Welcome back, everybody. As you know, we've been talking all game about what can Westside do on offense to get the ball down the field, to get the ball in the end zone. And we talked about number 22, as you're going to see on the Klein Environmental replay. He tried to run it, but Rivercrest just got their defensive lineman in the backfield, and they hit him hard and they hit him strong, and it just really set up nothing for Westside. It's going to bring up third down, but man, Fowler, we've been saying his name all game, talking about he's going to be the savior for the Westside Warrior offense. And, man, right now, he's kind of being Judas for him.
Well, if you're not going to get blocks, you can't really run anywhere. And right now, I think Westside, they're just going to hope for the best and run up the middle.
We go third down for the Warriors. They're going to call the snap. They're going to hand it off to 22 once again. He's going to break through the first line of defenders, but before he's brought down to bring up a fourth down for the Warriors. Fowler is on the run again. And Cooper, short gain, 4th down. And I think the punting unit the punting unit I thought was going to come on the field, and they do. And, you know, you're looking at 22 and you're saying, man, he's got a big rip in his pants. And that just shows you, that's just a test of how much this Westside Warrior offense means to him and how much he puts forth effort to get the ball down the field for the Warriors. So that punt's going to be a high one, and it's going to get past midfield, and it's going to go out of bounds. I want to say they're going to spot it at about the 49.5-inch yard mark. Is this going to set up a...
That's a generous spot there for Rivercrest. Wow.
It's going to set up first down for Rivercrest, and they're going to have great field possession.
Yes, and, you know, the Westside Warriors defense right now, they need a turnover, and they need it bad. They need a quick 3-and-out or a turnover, because right now, Rivercrest, they've really done whatever they wanted to, which has been run the ball.
Yeah, Cooper, we've been talking momentum, and right now Westside does not have any momentum, as it's going to be a first down here for Rivercrest, and they're going to throw a little receiver screen there to the receiver. He's going to have a burst of speed, wide open field, the 30, the 20, the 15, 10, 5, touchdown for Rivercrest. A one-play, lot of yard drive there for Rivercrest, as they're going to go up 22-0, and you're going to see here on the Klein environmental replay, he's just going to take the ball, dump it out to his receiver, Rayner, and Rayner's going to have all the time in the world. Look at that speed. That has 4.40 speed written all over it. He was able to get in the end zone, but there is a little bit of dirty laundry on the field, so we're going to see what the referees decide to call it here.
The referee's hat's off, so maybe a receiver did run out of bounds and back in, but besides the flag, but nonetheless, what a run it was from Michael Rayner. And it will be a holding call and a sideline warning against Rivercrest.
Yeah, Cooper, you know, the hat came off, so I thought maybe an eligible receiver was downfield, but they're just going to bring the play back, and unfortunately that great touchdown is going to get scratched off the board as Rivercrest is in the lead 16-0.
Well, I was about to say, man, my first keys to success was stop the run game. Then I said, scratch that, make them run. Then I said, make them pass. I don't know, just stop the ball, please.
And there we go. They're going to pitch it out there to Turner. Turner's going to be around the outside. He's going to try to get away from another man, and he almost does. He's brought down in Westside territory at about the 45-yard line. And Cooper, it seems like you just can't win with your keys, as you're going to see on the Klein environmental replay. He's just going to get around the outside. You know, he had a couple good blocks. He got on the sideline, and then he was finally hit by number 44, who made first contact from Westside. And then Connor Crane was able to get that first contact. But, man, Cooper, your keys are absolutely useless at this point.
I know, but Westside, they had them 1st and 20 and let them get back to 2nd and 9.
Yeah, so here we go. They're going to send a man in motion here. Almost dropped the snap, and that play's going to be dropped deep, and that's going to be almost caught by Rivercrest. But I do believe number 12 from Westside, Montana Needley, was able to break the pass up for the defense. You're going to see on the Klein environmental replay. Correct me if I'm wrong. And the pass was beautiful. It was a little short, but yeah, Neely right there. He got at least 2 fingers on it and was able to tip it up so the ball really didn't hit the receiver's hands. That's a great defensive possession there for Westside.
Oh, what a great play by Neely there, because that's a touchdown.
Yes, sir. And that's going to be an option. He's just going to drop it out to his running back, stiff arm there, spin there. Ooh, the ball did come out, but he was on the ground, and that was a little rough tackle there.
And that was by our boy, number 22, Darvin Fowler, taking out some of his anger.
And see, you're going to see on the Klein environmental replay, they're going to pitch it. He's going to stiff arm, kind of got the hand on the face mask, and then right there, boom, just wrapped him up, dropped him hard.
And they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Rivercrest, they're going to try to punch the ball deep here with maybe a pass, because they've had success.
I think they try to draw them off sides there. Play clock's running down. It looks like they're probably going to call a timeout and send out the punt unit.
That's what they're going to do. A timeout is called for Rivercrest.
But what a tackle there from Darvin Fowler. He's been doing it all tonight, you know, rip pants and all, doesn't matter. He's out here to play football, and he'll do it with one shoe, two shoes, who knows? This man's a player.
Hey, Cooper, so you're talking about that tackle there by Fowler, and, you know, when you got all that momentum and you're that size of a player, you know, a lot of people talk about, oh, you got to be careful, you don't want to hurt anybody, and I get that. But when you're that big with that much momentum, you can't help but just to wrap the guy up and drop him.
I mean, I was expecting maybe to pick him up WWE style suplex there, but I bet he has it in him, but you know, sometimes you just got to play it safe and just throw him down like a little rag doll.
Well, Fowler, he saw that fumble from way beginning in the game, and he decided to hold that against him, and then he brought the pain. He was a beast incarnate there, and he was able just to drop him there, as now the 4th down is up for Rivercrest, and I think they're still going to try to go for it here.
I mean, they haven't been shown to be able to get stopped by Westside tonight, so might as well go for it until you do get stopped.
Here Rivercrest goes. Washington's going to take the snap. He's going to keep it himself. He's up the middle. He breaks away from 1, tries to break away from 2. He's going to get dropped outside the 30-yard line. And I think he got enough for the first down, as you're going to see on the Klein Environmental replay. He's just going to take the snap, low snap, and he's going to run up the ball. He's going to run up the gut, and then he's going to take it, and he's going to get dropped down for a first down.
Washington, we had him at the line, just couldn't get him.
He's going to drop back. He's going to throw a deep ball, laying it up there, and that'll be caught for Rivercrest, and that'll be a touchdown for Michael Rayner. What a pass there by Washington to able to find his man. Not only find his man, but to put it in perfect opportunities. You're going to see on the Klein Environmental replay. He's just able to drop back, throw it deep, find his man. There he is, and then he's able to catch it. Almost got taken down by the helmet face mask, and then he's able to walk in for the touchdown.
And that's just miscommunication there by the secondary. When a ball gets thrown up like that, you're taught to, you know, stay, look at your man's eyes. When your man's eyes go up, you got to look up, find the ball, go up and contest it. There is no contest there from the safety or the corner, and they're going for 2 once again.
Well, Cooper, you're lucky we don't have a camera up here to see that defensive progression you made there. That run's going to bounce to the right side, the left side, and he's going to be dropped down on the backfield for the failed 2-point conversion. So the score will remain 22-0. There's 3 minutes, 44 seconds remaining on the clock in the first half. You've been watching Westside Warrior football here on Tubetown.
Before day 1, life was very hard. It was depressing and lonely, and I wasn't really seeing the trueness that I could be seeing. I experienced amazing things. I experienced friendship, true love, and the Holy Spirit, and I do not regret going.
Klein Environmental.
And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, as your score 22-0 with 3:44 left to go in the first half. If you're just tuning in, hi everybody, I'm Tristan Harlan here with my broadcast partner, Cooper Melder. You may know us from Red Wolf Roundtable on Tubetown and ASU-TV, but man, this game has been all Rivercrest so far in the first half.
Yeah, Westside showed signs of life on both of their drives. I mean, their second drive, they were literally 4th and goal on their own 2-yard line and couldn't punch it in. And so, you know, maybe if you score there, it's a different ball game right now.
That kick's going to be a big, you know, just about the same quality of kick we've seen all night from him. It's fielded about the 15-yard line and try to go somewhere. He almost gets away from it, and he'll be dropped down at exactly the 20-yard line.
That was returned there by number 9, Cole Keedy. And, you know, it felt like he kind of waited a little too long to even pick up the ball, because by the time he picked it up, he had no blockers, because all of his blockers that were blocking just got run past by.
Yeah, so that's going to set up a first down deep in Westside's territory here. And they're going to, you know, Coop, if you're coming out on this drive, you're talking to your players during the timeout, what's something, since you're from a football family, so you know how coaching things go, what are you saying to your players right now to get that momentum back?
You got to say, don't look at the score. It's 0-0 mindset, and go downfield, score. Do your assignment.
That play is going to be snapped. He's going to hand it off to his fullback there. His fullback, rumble, bumble, stumble. He'll be dropped down just outside the 30-yard line. Great pickup there for the Warriors.
And back to what I was saying, you know, when you're down 22-0, almost halftime, you still have a ton of time left to play in the second half. But right now in this drive, you got to look on the positives right now. You got to, don't try to change anything up. Just keep doing what you've been doing because, when you try to get out of your comfort zone, that's when things go to crap, and, that's when everything just, it's chaos.
Hey, Cooper, so we're just under 3 minutes now in the first half. Westside still has the ball. He's going to run up the middle, try to break away from a couple, and he's going to get the boom laid on him there.
What a great run there with the quarterback keeper from Gus there. As we're going to see on the replay, he just ran straight up the middle.
In the Klein environmental replay, he just runs up the gut there, and he's able to really do what he wants to before the gang of defenders catch up to him and drop him down for the fresh new set of downs. So here we go, first down for the Warriors. About 2:37 left to go in the first half. Westside, they're going to get in the formation. They're going to snap it. They're going to hand it off to Fowler. Fowler's going to keep running there, and he's going to get past midfield before he's dropped just about the 48-yard line.
He's going to be about a yard short of the first down.
You're going to see on the Klein environmental replay, he's just going to hand it off, get a good block there from 44, and he's just going to run, bumble, stumble, rumble, bumble, and he's going to get dropped down for a good second and manageable here for his offense.
And there's about 2 minutes left in this half. I like running the ball, but you're going to have to, maybe try to include some passing.
So here we go, second down for the Warriors. He's going to snap the ball. He's going to keep it himself, has good blocks, and he's going to go absolutely nowhere.
And that's the second time on a short down and distance they've ran the quarterback keeper to the outside, and it hasn't worked yet. I just don't understand. I get 2nd and 1, everyone's bunching up the line, but just run the quarterback sneak up the middle and push them forward.
And even when they were in the red zone, their last drive, they had a chance where they came straight out snap, tried to dump it off to a receiver on the right outside, but the pass interference got called. How long until you see something like that again? As it's going to be third down here for the Warriors. 1:19 left to go in this first half as he's going to hand it off to his fullback. He's going to get wrapped up, dropped down, signed, sealed, and delivered because he's going nowhere.
He was met by number 2, Kobe Turner, along with number 3, Marcus Slayton there, as we're going to see on the Klein environmental replay. He gets the ball, and
watch this defensive line.
He had nothing going.
This comes through untouched. Number 2, Kobe Turner comes untouched against the Westside offensive line. He just, as soon as the ball snapped, he walked in and said, "Hi, how you doing? I'm your neighbor. Can I borrow a cup of sugar from a sweet tea?" And that's all he did.
And Rivercrest calls their timeout. They have 1 remaining right now. And so Rivercrest, they're thinking, we want the ball back with 1:05, and we want to go score. And I don't blame them because Westside hasn't proved to be able to stop Rivercrest all night.
Yeah, Cooper, so you're going to get a 4th down here. There's about 1:05 left to go in the first half. Both teams have a timeout still. Only one timeout. Both teams only have one timeout. Let me correct myself there. And at what point do you kind of look and say, okay, we had a little bit of success here. We had a little bit of success there. So let's go to X before we hit Y so that maybe we can get 6 points on the board before halftime.
Yeah, I mean, another question real quick. If you're Westside, you're down 22. Do you come out here with a fake punt? Do you go Madden rookie style, fake punt it on them? Or do you play it safe, conservative, and punt it away?
Well, Cooper, if I'm a betting man, which now I'm seeing what Westside's going to do, I don't think they're going to punt the ball at all. So I think they're going to come out here, and maybe they're going to drop it out to 12 because this looks kind of similar to the formation they had when they were almost in the end zone there. They're going to snap it. He's going to come. He's going to look to throw. He's going to throw it. His receiver's not even looking, and that play almost got there, but a flag is on the field at the 40. A flag did come out late when number 2, Colby Turner, was guarding the receivers. You're going to see in the Clyde environmental replay here.
That was a beautiful pass there
They come
from
out,
Westside.
they drop back, they look, and they throw it right about there. He reaches and he hits him. So we're going to see what the flag is. But, when you're covered that tight, that pass is not something you want to put that far out.
Yeah, and to explain this call to some fans, how's that pass interference or anything or holding on the defense there? As a corner, once you get the ball and you're following your man, you can touch them and all in high school, but once that ball gets thrown and leaves the quarterback's hand, you have to let go. You have to let go, and he didn't there, and so that's why the holding call was called, and Westside gets a new fresh set of downs.
Yeah, Cooper, that was a great descriptive. That was great describing, because I didn't know what that was.
Yes.
I'm glad you're here.
Thank you. My inner John Madden describing plays coming out. RIP to the legend.
Yeah. First down here for the Warriors. He's going to drop back, looks, has a man open, and it's going to be Fowler. He's going to break away from one. He's at the 45. He tries to juke at the 30 before he's wrapped up and dropped down at about the 25-yard line. They are under a minute left. That's going to be a Westside first down brought to you by Denver's Refrigeration. And you're going to see here in the Klein Environmental replay, just drops back, looks, has a lot of guys coming. Just drops up the Fowler is going to try to go somewhere, and he gets around to a little bit of yardage, and he's going to get a fresh new set of downs.
Speaking of a flower, this offense is blooming right now.
And we're going to have it 35 seconds here, and they're going to have nowhere to go, and he's going to try to make something out of nothing, and he's going to wrap down and get dropped for a gain of 0.
Well, that wasn't blooming there, but, you know, it's going to be a timeout. And, you know, you got about 18 seconds left on the game. So, Westside, you really haven't been able to get the passing game going now, Tristan. You've seen a couple pass. The only pass that's really worked is that little running back screen. So, do you know, maybe go with a wide receiver screen, get your blockers to the outside, or do you go deep?
Well, Cooper, the thing is that right now you're playing against yourself. The clock's not exactly on your side. You're trying to get not every bit of momentum, because right now, unless there's a way you can score 22 points in about 25 seconds, you ain't going to get all the momentum. But if there's a way that you can get in the end zone here, maybe on a little quarterback keeper if they can get the blocks right, maybe if a little bit of a pass if they can get the pass right. If you can get something to where your offense can get in that end zone before this time expires, since you're out of timeouts, then maybe you have a little bit of momentum going into the locker room. But the fact of the matter is that I'm no mathematician. But when you put all the probabilities on the board and all the statistics on the board, it's not looking in Westside's favor that they have a chance to go score.
Well, Westside, they did just use their last timeout. So anything in play that isn't a first down, you either got to get out of bounds real quick or hurry up to the line and maybe get a spike off to get one more play.
Here we go. It's going to be time to tell what Westside can do here. It's going to be second down for the Warriors. They're going to get in formation. They're going to drop back. They're going to look. He's going to throw it deep. Has a man. Oh, just overshot him. That's going to be incomplete there for the Westside Warriors. And Coop, you know, we were talking, you know, if you're going to get something, going there for your team, then it's got to be something that either gets it out of bounds or keeps this clock from moving. And, you know, that pass incompletion, so, you know, clock doesn't start.
Yeah, so you got 3rd and long here. I like the shot to the end zone on that play, but now you got to pick up the first down, so a deep out route is the go-to.
Here we go. They're going to fake the handoff. He's going to keep it himself, trying to go around from the outside, try to reverse field like he's Barry Sanders. He's going to break away from one before he runs into his offensive lineman, and he's dropped down, and that's probably going to do it for the first half.
Yeah, and, you know, try to catch them off guard with a little quarterback keeper. It worked once. It hasn't worked since, and that'll be halftime.
Well, Cooper, it's halftime, so we're going to take a halftime break. You're watching Westside Warrior football on Tubetown.
At Arkansas State, we want you to go. Go where learning soars, takes flight, and rockets ahead. Go for experiences, internships, and scholarships. We want you to go. Become A-State Maine. Are you ready to go? Go.astate.edu for details.
Here to deliver the latest news on A-State sports, ranging from football, basketball, baseball, and more.
I'm your host, Tristan Harlan, alongside your other host, Cooper Melder.
Red Wolf Roundtable is your local sports source.
Tune in to Red Wolf Roundtable to get your fix on sports talk and news.
ASU-TV, shows like Red Wolf Roundtable, ASU-TV News, Westside Football, and more. Gain real-life experience while doing what you love. Get involved with ASU-TV today.
ASU-TV, covering all your favorite sports. From Red Wolf Roundtable to Westside Football and more, ASU-TV has you covered. Tune in now to ASU-TV for news and coverage on these sports and more.
Welcome back, everybody, to the second half. We're just about to get underway here. If you're just tuning in, you missed the first half. You missed an exciting first half, to say nonetheless. I'm Tristan Harley here with my broadcast partner, Cooper Melder. If you're familiar with Red Wolf Roundtable on Tubetown and ASU-TV, you know exactly who we are. Cooper, how was the first half for you?
Well, the first half, it was a bunch of good football, but nonetheless, it was all one-sided football. Rivercrest came out, Westside started off with the ball. They got a punt. Rivercrest, they really have just thrown downfield. I said the key to the game, as we talked about, was we need Rivercrest to force them to run the ball. And, well, they've certainly done that, Tristan, and they've done it well.
Yeah, I mean, you got to look at Rivercrest if you want to know what's going on. They've been able to run the ball, pass the ball, defend the ball, punt the ball. They've been able to do everything correctly as if they're playing for a state championship, and it's almost the middle of October.
Yeah, and, Westside, they showed signs of life early on in the first quarter into the second quarter, and they drove downfield. They had a nice drive, a questionable fumble, and then it came to the pass interference that got them into field position, 2 pass interference, actually. But you get it to 4th and 3, just couldn't punch it in, and that's the closest Westside has even been to scoring all night.
Yeah, Cooper, so as we're just about approach a minute left in the halftime festivities as both teams are going to warm up, I want to ask you, what's one of the biggest things that Westside has suffered in this first half that's really drained the momentum from them and prevented them from really doing anything here tonight?
Well, it's just simple mistakes, Defensive side for Westside, you have that pass thrown up into the air, it's basically should be a jump ball, and both of your secondaries kind of watch it into the wide receiver's hands. And then, then when you go to offensive side for Westside, you had just not holding onto your blocks, We're trying to get Darvin Fowler going. He's a beast. We've seen it on offense and defense all night, but he can't be the beast he needs to be if he's not getting the blocks he needs.
Yeah, Cooper, so one specific thing that I want to go to is we're about 15 seconds left before the second half starts is Westside was driving. They had all the momentum in the world to go down there and score to get some points on the board. This is very early on in the contest before Rivercrest really took away, and they drop back and they try to get a little quick pass out to the receiver, and the defensive pass interference was called, and then you go on and you continue and you get to a 4th and goal where you have all the momentum in the world where you can go punch it in and you don't. That's got to be something that something that takes all the breath of air out of your team. And remember, if you want to catch any of these replays of this game, it's one of those things that is going to be on Tubetown Saturday nights at 6 p.m. And then, where we're familiar, ASU-TV on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m.
Yeah, no. Unless Westside makes a comeback, you might not really want to watch it if you're a Westside fan. But, it's high school football. You're out there, yes, you want to win, but you're all having fun. That's just the best part about high school football. Even if you don't win, you look back on it, and you're like, man, that was some good times out there. But you know what? We got a whole second half to play, and if you're Westside, it's 0-0, and if you're Rivercrest, it's still 22-0 to you.
Yeah, as we're getting ready to open out the second half, as Westside will be kicking the ball to their opponent, Rivercrest. And Cooper, you brought up something good about looking back on all the high school memories of playing football. And that's something that I'm sure you do a lot of, is you played a lot of high school ball back in your day before, you got into the commentary booth with me and then never looked back since. But we're getting ready to start the second half here, as Westside is just about to kick the ball away, and the referee's going to signal, and here we go. As the second half will start, just a little pooch kick as Rivercrest will recover. That's number 21, Jay Robertson, on the return. He won't gain anything, as that'll set up a 1st and 10 for Rivercrest in really good field position.
Yeah, an onside kick, I'm okay with that call, but, there wasn't really many red jerseys I saw rushing towards the ball there. If you're going to have an onside kick, you need a little bit more bounce and all that, but nonetheless, you need a stop for your Westside.
Yeah, so here we go, 1st down for Rivercrest. They're still in that formation they've been running all day, as they're just going to hand it off, and that play is really going to go nowhere if he gains anything, as that ball is just going to pop out, but he was already down and play was blown dead.
Yeah, and that was a tackle there by the quarterback, number 10, Gus Yurda, and, you got a dual threat quarterback. He can beat you. He can beat you on the passing game if he gets the chance to, and he'll make a couple plays on defense.
Yeah, Cooper. So Westside right now, they got a little bit. They got a good stop there on the 1st down. Usually when they run that little handoff, they're usually getting 20+ yards on the run. But we're just gonna have to see how this drive goes. It's 2nd down now. They're trying to send a man in motion, a little bit of miscommunication there. And they're just going to fake the handoff, throw it out, dump it out, and he's going to get a block there. He's going to get a burst of speed before he's taken out just past midfield to give the Rivercrest Colts inside of Westside field.
Yeah, he was tackled there by number 8, Cole Stone, Kipper. And, I thought Westside was going to stop him in the backfield. We had the players over there, but when it's rally and tackle, but sometimes you have to rally, break down, then make the tackle. And there was no breakdown there.
We go 1st down for the Colts, as he's going to send a man in motion, fake the handoff. He's going to throw it over the middle. Oh, that play was almost turned over, as number 19 for the Westside Warriors, Colton Carter, almost got the interception off the bounce off of the receiver there. But unfortunately, it's going to be second down for Westside on the defensive side.
And that was the first time we've really seen a quick pass play from Rivercrest there through the middle. And like you're saying, that was risky, almost a good Westside turnover.
Yeah, so they go 2nd down. They're going to run the option. He's going to keep it himself, have blocked. He's into the 2nd tier of defenders before he's dropped just about at the 33, 32 yard line, as you're going to see on the Klein environmental replay here. He's just going to hit a little juke, get a couple of good blocks, and he's just going to try to spin out, but he's getting tackled there by a host of Warrior defenders.
And Washington has been doing that all night. The design play is supposed to go outside, and, he read it right, and he's been going up middle all night because, it's that a deep pass.
Oh, he's just going to drop it there, Coop.
Yeah, and that was a great breakup there by number 8, Cole Stone Kipper, once again. But nonetheless, it's a catchable pass there. You almost have to catch that.
Yeah, I mean, the pass was right there in his hands. He just couldn't hold on to it. The coaches on the sideline are looking at him like, hey, man, we practiced this all week. You did great in the first half. Why are you dropping the ball now? Did you leave your gloves in the locker room or something? But regardless, it's a 2nd down here for the Colts. He's going to send a man in motion, and the play will be blown dead as a flag is called. It'll be called false start on the offense, so they'll move back here. As if you're the coach of Westside, if you're the coach of Rivercrest, you got to be thinking, man, where's all of our momentum went? we went to the locker room 22-0, and we've been running and passing and kicking and doing everything at will, and now we suffered a flag and a drop pass. They're going to send a man in motion here on second down. He's going to keep himself juke, go up the middle, and he's going to get stopped before he gets too loose. He's going to be dropped just behind the 40-yard line. It's going to bring up a third down, as you're going to see on the Klein environmental replay. He just really couldn't go anywhere there, as nobody blocked, and he just got wrapped up before he could really get his elusiveness on the sideline.
Yeah, he was taken down there by number 21, Gavin Dodson, and number 22, the man, Darvin Fowler. And that was the first time they really stopped that little quarterback, fake option up the middle play. So big third down.
So third down, they're going to drop back. They're going to look. They're going to have a blitz coming from I don't know what, and he's going to have room around the outside. Try to juke. He gets away from the defender before he's popped, locked, and dropped just outside the 10-yard line.
And that'll be enough for the first down. And
you're going to see on the Klein environmental replay here, he's just going to dump him. And then the Westside guys are just going to right there. You just run into each other, and you can't have that. Just bad communication there on the pursuit to tackle there for the Warriors, and it's going to set Rivercrest up with good field position here.
Yeah, you can't give up a big screen play on 3rd and 15.
They're going to give it to the little option. They're going to pitch it to the running back. He's going to have room around the outside, and he's just going to walk in. Touchdown, Rivercrest. Give him 6. As it's now 28-0 with 9 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in the third quarter play. As you're going to see on the Klein environmental replay here, he's just going to get it, and he's just going to walk and say, all right, guys, good night. I'm going home. And then he's going to get hit late here. He's just going to get a little rough touch there.
Kobe Turner has been doing that to them all night. And, Rivercrest, they've gone for 2 most plays. And I think they're finally going to kick the field goal.
Cooper, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe this is about the first field goal we've seen all game.
You are correct. And the way high school football works, if Westside doesn't score and Rivercrest gets the ball back and they go downfield and score and make it 34-0, it'll go into mercy rule effect where the clock will continuously run.
The referee did blow the play dead. Flag may have been called on the field, and offsides will be called against the defense. So I think they're just going to reset and kick the PAT here.
Yeah. Westside, if they want to avoid that mercy rule, they need to score now and score quick. Or if they don't, you need to get a stop. But they haven't shown signs of stopping Rivercrest all night.
So we go waiting the PAT now. Holds good, and it's almost blocked, but the kick is up, and the kick is good. So Rivercrest goes down to score. There's about 9 minutes, 25 seconds left. Rivercrest is leading by a bunch. You're watching Westside Warriors football on Tubetown.
Klein Environmental is a full-service environmental consulting, engineering, and contracting firm. Klein Environmental serves local government and private sector interests in the Mid-South and the Midwest. At Klein Environmental, our team includes 3 FAA Part 107 drone pilots, 2 engineers, 5 expert operators, and over 15 years experience of problem solving for our clients. Engineers, contractors, problem solvers. Klein Environmental.
All right, guys, welcome back. And during the PAT, there was a little fire going on in the background, as you're seeing on your screen now. Just absolute inferno there. And, that's what happens when you put a little bit too much barbecue sauce on your burger. Now, my mom, in general, she loves barbecue sauce on her burgers. And I try to tell her that's a flame hazard. And that's what happened right there.
Well, what those burgers have in common with Westside, everyone's getting burnt.
All right, then. So Rivercrest, they're leading 29-0, as that's just going to be a little pooch kick, and it's going to be returned at about the 20-yard line. He's going to have room to go around the corner, has a little good blocks. He has one man to beat before he's caught up from behind, dropped down at just about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, that was taken down. Cole Keedy on the return there. I thought he was going to break away there, but, just couldn't get the extra blocks, so right now, Westside, you got to score. You got to. This is the drive. You have to score or nothing less else because, like I was saying, they haven't shown signs of life on defense and being able to stop Rivercrest.
Here we go, first down for the Warriors. 9:17 left to go here in the third quarter of play. Still running that same formation they've been running all year long. They're going to they're going to fake the handoff. They're going to throw it deep. Has a man. That's going to be caught. He tries to break away from one before he's dropped in Rivercrest territory. That's going to set up a first down for the Westside Warriors.
That was caught there by number 87, Jordan Hall, as we go on to Klein Environmental Replay.
Beautiful pass.
Yes, beautiful pass right in the bread basket. Give me that first down, and that's the sign of life you need for Westside.
If you're Coach Bobby Engel, you see that and you're thinking, where's that been all game?
You might want to go back to the same play.
So we go. It's going to be a first down for the Warriors after the beautiful pass play there. He's going to kind of adjust at the line, get in formation. They're going to snap it. He's going to hand it out to Fowler, and Fowler's going to go absolutely nowhere there. So kind of a reverse Uno card there. Fowler's usually breaking those runs away for 5, 10, even 20 yards, and the pass games really struggle. But now the pass game's working, and Fowler's struggling.
Yeah, but Fowler, he has the right play call. It's just that big old number 77 for Rivercrest. That's going to be Tristan Turner, just a big body down there breaking through the line.
So we go, second down for the Warriors. They're going to get in formation here. They're going to pitch it outside there. Has a couple good blocks. If he breaks away the outside, he could be gone. Gets a stiff arm, pops one, and then he's just going to be wrapped up and dropped just around the 40-yard line once again.
Well, Westside going back to what they do best, is running the ball, and it just didn't work these past two plays. It brings a third down coming up, and so right now, if I'm Coach Engel, I'm going back to that same little pass play to number 87. Put it on a rope for an easy first down.
So here we go. They're getting ready for a third down here. 7 minutes, 53 seconds left to go in the quarter. Waiting the snap. They're going to get in formation. They're going to call the snap. They're going to fake the handoff. He's going to roll off. He's going to dump it out to Fowler. Fowler's going to just get pushed out of bounds at about the 30-yard line.
And I think he's going to be about 3 to 4 yards short of the first down. When we go to Klein Environmental Replay, you see the play action pass, and got the yards you need, but you still are short on fourth down, which you got to go for.
Yeah, so if you go back to that replay and look at it, he just simply faked the handoff, drop back. We've been preaching all game. You run the play action, you're going to fool him. And look, both times they've been able to get some good field position, couple yards, if not at most, on the play action. So here we go. It's going to be a fourth down.
And a jump off sides, and that's a first down.
See, that's what we call good play down management for Westside. They knew that that Rivercrest was coming with the blitz. They knew they were coming hard, and they knew they were coming for the quarterback. And then, when you get them to jump off sides, that's just an absolute momentum killer for the defense.
Yeah, and, like back to that play action pass, you don't have to go 15, 20 yards downfield on every pass play. You can throw a little short 5-yard pass and then maybe get 20 more extra yards. It doesn't have to be a Hail Mary every play.
We'll go first down. They're going to just hand the ball off once again. He's rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, looking like Jerome Bettis from the Pittsburgh Steelers as he's just going to get a couple for the Warriors.
Great run there from Fowler. As, he's finally getting those blocks back. He's running with some heat, As a running back, after getting stopped in the backfield but sometimes after a couple bad runs, you take some anger out on that next play.
Yeah, so Westside, they're trying to find their first points on the board here as they're back in the red zone.
Yeah, last time they were in the red zone, they came out with 0.
So here we go. They're going to hand the ball off to the fullback up the middle. He's going to go. Can he go? Touchdown for the Warriors.
That's number 45, Clayton McMillan with the huge run up the gut as we go to Klein Environmental Replay to watch that beautiful run right up the middle. Nothing too fancy. Get off of me. Come for a ride to the end zone. Touchdown.
So looking at the replay, you saw it was like Moses. Just parted just parted and gave him a wide open running lane to get into the end zone for 6 points. And if you're an offensive line coach, or if you're one of the bigger guys that, block and they go through all these practices and you see that just puts a smile on your face.
Oh, especially with an offense like this, just a simple, and the kick is no good.
Well, Cooper, Westside finally got on the board, but when we come back, Westside, they'll have to kick it back to Rivercrest. Rivercrest leading 29-6. You're watching Westside Warrior football on Tubetown.
Bono Family Pharmacy is more than just your pharmacy. We are your neighbors. We shop at the same stores and attend the same sporting events as you. Locally owned and operated, at Bono Family Pharmacy, you're more than just another customer. You're our neighbor, and we are dedicated to keeping you and our community healthy. Bono Family Pharmacy on the Highway 63 bypass in Bono.
Welcome back, everybody, to Westside Warrior football here on Tubetown, and they finally got in the end zone, Cooper. It took them all game long, but in the third quarter, they were able to find the offensive line rhythm and get the boy in for 6 points.
Yeah, we didn't make the extra point, but besides the fact it's 29-6, and you're showing life that you can finally get the ball into the end zone, and we just got a pooch. Did he get that?
I think he got that, Cooper. The guy muffed it, and then
they're
Westside
saying
got
it's Westside's ball. Okay, this just got a lot.
51 got the recoveries. You're going to see on the Klein environmental replay here. The kick just goes up, and Westside looks to get it. It bounces right there. He dropped it right there, and Westside was right there to able to recover the ball. And when you're returning, if that ball touches your hand, you've got to jump on it. If it rolls, you got to just fall on. You got pads on. Take the hit and make sure your team gets the football.
Rivercrest just stood there and watched it land in the middle of 5 defenders.
It's like a deer stuck in headlights here. Is this going to be first down for the Warriors as they're going to hand it off to Fowler? Fowler's just going to try to get something going there, but he's only going to get a couple on the run here, bringing up second down for the Warriors as they're looking to get another touchdown on the board on this drive.
A score here, make your PAT, make it 29-13, a 16-point game. Technically, that's just 2 scores right there, and you're back into it. So this drive, we thought last drive was insane. This drive, you got to score. You got to get points. I don't care what you do. You got to get points.
Well, Cooper, on behalf of your parents, I'm glad you can do basic math. But the fact of the matter is that Westside has got to get in the end zone on this drive. As they're sending Fowler in the motion, they're going to fake the handoff, have nowhere to go, and he's going to be wrapped up, dropped down, and sacked in the backfield.
Just a big momentum killer for the Warriors, but an even bigger momentum gainer for the Colts.
On the Klein environmental replay here, watch this guy. He's just going to come untouched, unblocked, right there, number 5. He's just going to wrap him up, say, hey, man, I'm bringing the pain. And, he's just going to drop him down. Wyatt Lancaster, what a play on the defensive side to get some momentum back to your guys to say, hey, you may have scored a touchdown last drive, but we're still in control of this ball game.
Yep. You got to get the first down here or make it a manageable 4th down.
They're going to hand it off to Fowler. Fowler trying to break away from one. He does try to break away from another, but he doesn't. And that's when all the rest of the Colts defenders are going to wrap around him to bring him up on the ground. Is this going to bring up a 3rd down for Westside? 4th down for Westside.
This is about a 4th and 5, 4th and 6 here. I like the call there. I get it was 3rd and long, but everyone knew you were going to go for it no matter what on 4th down. So might as well run the ball and get the yards. Just get some yards, and they did that and make it a more manageable 4th down.
Well, Cooper, in this situation,
you got to pass it.
I was going to say, are you going to try to run a little play action here? Or are you going to actually hand the ball off? So they're sending Fowler in motion. He's going to drop back. He's going to throw it deep. He has a man, and that is going to be caught. Are they going to rule him in, or are they going to call him out? Westside's saying they're in. Rivercrest is saying they're out, and they're going to call it a catch. The line judge right there is going to call it a catch. And I'm sure we're going to see it. I'm sure we're going to see it in the Klein environmental replay. That was a great catch. Here it comes. Here it comes right here. Now we have a great replay up, so watch this. He's going to send him in motion. He's going to come out. He's going to drop back. Look at here, look at here, look at here. And
see if he's in bounds. Look that foot. Yes.
He got it. He got it right. What a replay. What a catch. What a replay down there in the production booth. He was able to get the one-toe touch, and he said, hey, man, let's go score because I just got us some momentum.
And that was caught by Montana Neely. What a catch, man.
Here we go. They're going to hand it off to Fowler. Fowler's just going to bump into his offensive line, and, man, he just hasn't been able to get in the end zone as of late.
Yeah, you know, Fowler, I'm sure we're going to call his name for a touchdown here sooner or later. But a play I'd like to see Westside run at least one more time down here is that little slant route you were talking about. He was wide open, but, you know, the penalty called for the pass interference. You run that again, that's easy touchdown.
So here we go. They're on the goal line trying to punch it in to get another touchdown. Westside, here we go. They're sending him in motion. They're going to hand it off to the fullback, and he's just going to crit walk into the end zone. Touchdown for the Warriors.
That's number 45 once again, Clay McMillan. That's 2 for you. Have yourself a day, man.
And watch this on a Klein environmental replay here. They're going to act like they're going to hand it off. Nope, right there. Bye-bye. See you later. See you in Hawaii when I go on vacation. Because he right there, he got a little celebration walking into the end zone, and he got another 6 points for his team. Now, right here.
It looks like they're going for 2.
I was going to say, are we going for 2 in this situation?
I mean, you have nothing to lose. You might as well. And that was just, they scored on the same play this drive as they did last drive. So let's run it again. Let's get this 2-point conversion.
Here we go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to call for it. They're going to fake it, and they're going to throw it. They have a man wide open, and that's going to be caught. He was absolutely alone in that end zone for the 2-point conversion.
That's number 87, Jordan Hall. And this game just got interesting.
And look at this on the Klein environmental replay. He's alone. No one into the facility area, and he catches it for the 2-point conversion. You know, that was a great 2-point conversion. It's going to set up 29-14. But when we come back, we'll have Rivercrest's next drive as you're watching Westside Warrior Football on Tubetown.
Denver's Refrigeration is a proud supporter of the Westside Warriors. Just like the Westside School District strives for excellence by engaging learners, empowering minds, and educating all, Denver's Refrigeration strives for excellence by providing you with knowledgeable staff, quality workmanship, and speedy service. At Denver's Refrigeration, we believe it's a great time to be a Westside Warrior. Denver's Refrigeration, 3501 East Parker Road in Jonesboro.
Welcome back to Westside Warrior Football here, ladies and gentlemen. As Westside, they're able to score on 2 consecutive back-to-back drives, and we're not even outside the third quarter yet.
Do you go with another pooch kick?
And it looks like that's what they're going to do. And this time it's going to be caught and returned. And they're going to try to break away. He's past midfield, still going. Legs are chopping. Everybody's at midfield looking like they're doing the dance or something. And he's just going to be dropped down.
And so finally, Rivercrest gets the ball back after 2 straight scoring drives for the Westside Warriors. And, you know, right now, the Westside offense needs the Westside defense to show up more than ever because you got it back to a 2-score game, and anything is possible. It's high school football. Anything's possible. You just need one stop.
So here we go. They're going to absolutely go nowhere.
Yeah, and that was tackled there. Back to the little sweet toss play. It's technically a pass, but, you know, that was number 19 once again, Jaden Stovall, and a great defensive stop there.
So we go 2nd down for the Colts. They're trying to get some momentum back to the offense. They're going to keep it himself. He's going to run up the gut, and he's going to have somewhere to go. Not a lot of places to go, but he's going to have the middle to go. And that's going to, I think, almost get him a first down there.
It's about a 5-yard gain. And so 3rd and 5. If Rivercrest is not doing their little sweet toss pass play, then I expect Kevon Washington to keep the ball himself and go score. Well, not go score, but do it himself.
Here we go, 3rd down for the Colts. He's going to drop back. Look, pressure coming. Throw it over the top. Has a man. No, just throws it into the empty pile of grass like he's throwing it to Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks, and that's going to bring up a 4th down for the Colts.
And what a stop there from Westside to force a really quick get them off the field and get the offense the ball back. But, you know, Rivercrest, I don't think they punt one time tonight because they've gone for it every time it's gotten to 4th down.
Not only that, but a majority of the drives they've had so far, they've actually been able to get into the end zone. So here we go, 4th down. They're going for it once again.
Watch the ball.
Washington's going to drop back. Blitz coming, just dumps it off on the screenplay. The receiver has it. Ooh, almost had a little bit too much of a hit there.
Someone's got to notice that. That's the second time they've picked up a fourth down or a third. They picked up a 3rd and long and now a 4th down with a simple screenplay. And someone on the D-line has to be screaming screen, or someone in the linebacker area has to be yelling out screen. So you turn around, find that running back so you don't have stuff like that happen.
Well, it's crazy that you mentioned that because towards the end of the play, number 42 for Westside, Brady Smith, actually was on the ground kind of, kind of upset, verbally upset that he couldn't get the tackle before Rivercrest got to where they are. And he was upset that his defense just can't stop him so far. So if you're a coach, you love the emotion, but at the same time, you don't want to see too much emotion. You want to see a lot of game action instead of emotion. So here we go. They're going to run the option once again, try to break away. Thought he was going to pitch it, but he doesn't. And he's just really not going to go anywhere there.
Well, Westside, if they made any adjustments at halftime, that was the offensive momentum and stopping Kevon Washington from running the ball because, that's usually his bread and butter right there is just to, fake the little option and run up the middle. But Westside, they've been countering that big time.
So about 1:50 left here to go in the 3rd quarter of play. Rivercrest trying to punch it in once again. Blitz coming, has pressure. Almost got to him. He's going to throw it off his back foot. That's going to get caught. Tries to break away for one, and he almost does, but he lost the ball.
That's Westside ball.
Westside recover it, but the question is was he down? I'm sure they're not going to be able to tell, but was he down? As you're going to see on the Klein environmental replay here. He drops back, and looks, has a guy coming.
It's Westside ball.
Has a guy coming, but he catches it. Let's see if he fumbles it here. Yeah, he lost it right there. During the tackle there by number 8 from the Westside defense, he actually kind of poked the ball away, and Westside was able to recover it.
I think that was number 2, Jake Graham, on the recovery.
But number 8, Cole Stone Cipher, was able to punch that ball away to set Westside up with this 1st down.
What a change of events. From Rivercrest, you're thinking, man, they just got that 4th down. They're now driving downfield to fumble. We got a football game, folks.
We go 1st down. They're sending him in motion. They're going to hand it off to the fullback once again. And he's going to get stood up, but he got at least 2 on that carry.
And that was McMillan again on the carry. He has 2 touchdowns so far tonight. One more will give him the hat trick. So who knows? You know what I'd like to see? A good old Fowler rumble, bumble, stumble, run down to the end zone.
Well, quite frankly, partner, if he does it, then, it's going to be quite tremendous. So we're going to see what can happen here on 2nd down. Westside, they're calling a play from the huddle. The grill is still going in the background. They've been cooking all night so far in this 2nd half.
The offense is cooking now.
So here we go, under center. Still in the same formation, sends a man in motion. He's going to just dump it off to his tight end. Ooh, and his tight end kind of got a little good tackle there, and he's still on the ground.
That's a little good, quick tight end, quick pass play as a Klein environmental replay. You just came off the line, big hit. He's still down. Hope he's okay. No, but.
Well, we're going to take a break as they attend to the injured player. Rivercrest leads 29-14. You're watching Westside football on TubeTown.
You can't be everywhere at once, but we can be anywhere you are. The Anywhere app by First National Bank. Putting you first.
Welcome back, everybody. The injured Warrior is number 87, Jordan Hall. He was able to walk off the field under his own power, so that's always good to see. As there's just about 40 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter of play. Westside is still have the ball on 3rd down. They're trying to keep the momentum going for their offense.
Yeah, just a good run up the middle to Fowler here will do it.
So they're going to fake the handoff. Quarterback's going to keep it himself. Breaks one tackle, tries to break another, but he's going to get stopped right there in the backfield before he could really go anywhere.
Yeah, and the quarterback keeper hasn't been working at all. It worked 2 times back-to-back plays, and then ever since then, it just hasn't been working out for them, as every time they've tried to gone outside with the quarterback, it's just not working.
That's gonna be the end of the third quarter here. Rivercrest is still in the lead, 29-14. And we'll be back after this. You're watching Westside Warrior Football on Tubetown. Welcome back, everybody, to Westside Warrior Football here on Tubetown. If you're just tuning in for the final quarter of play, you're missing a pretty interesting ball game to come into the fourth quarter to watch. Rivercrest is leading 29-14, but the score doesn't predict what's going on right now. If you're just tuning in, like I mentioned, Westside's kind of on a comeback.
Yeah, you know, Westside started off the half. They didn't get the ball. Rivercrest drove downfield and scored. Well, then Westside answers right back, gets the onside pooch kick, goes downfield, makes it 14-29. Well, 29-14, but sadly they do force a fumble, but they're now punting away back to Rivercrest.
So there's the punt from Westside. That's going to be a pretty decent punt, and this is going to keep rolling, and it's finally going to hit out of bounds at about the 35-ish yard line. So Rivercrest is going to take back over here. And if, like I said, if you're just tuning in, Rivercrest has kind of been struggling the past couple drives. The first half of the game was all Rivercrest, but now they're kind of slowly starting to second-guess themselves. And excuse me, where's my matters? Hi, everybody. I'm Tristan Harlan here with my broadcast partner, Cooper Motor, if you're just tuning in, like I mentioned. But, man, Cooper, what's been going on with this Rivercrest offense?
Well, Westside, they have been taking advantage of Rivercrest's mistakes. Right there, a drop pass, like you were saying before this drive. When last time Rivercrest had the ball, you were saying, man, what has happened to this offense? You know, they went from doing everything perfect to now we're seeing drop pass, sloppy plays, unnecessary penalties like offsides and stuff like that. Westside, they need to take advantage of the sloppy play.
So here we go. Rivercrest, they're still trying to move the ball down the field, and they really haven't been able to go anywhere. You know, Westside, they put up a good fight so far in the third and fourth quarter. Kind of a tale of two halves, like we've been talking about. But man, I tell you, if Westside finds a way to pull this comeback out, it's going to be one of those things that is talked about for a while.
Oh, for sure, because that's the type of momentum you need. A 22-point comeback.
And there is a flag on the field, so we're going to await the referee's signal.
They're going to call an offside against Westside, so a 3rd and 11 now goes to 3rd and 6. But this is a play right here. If it's a pass, you got to sack the quarterback. If it's a run, you got to stop them in the backfield. You need Rivercrest to lose yards and force them to punt.
We got 3rd down for the Colts. They're in Westside territory. Here comes the snap. He's going to drop back, looks, throws it deep, has a man. That's going to be caught. And you can't write it better than you just saw on screen. He was wide open, untouched, and that was a perfect pass to give Rivercrest 6 more points. As you're going to see on the Klein environmental replay here, he's just going to drop back, has all the time in the world, and just absolutely beautiful pitch and catch to his receiver, and he's just going to walk into the end zone.
And Montana Neely on the coverage there, you know, He broke on the ball late, and by the time he realized what was happening, like I was saying, it was way too late. Rivercrest gets the score they need, and that might be the dagger.
Winning the extra point. Here's the play clock slowly winding down. Here's the substitutions trying to get made. He's trying to get his guy on the field. Marcus Slayton is trying to, or excuse me, Marcus Slayton is trying to get on the field to kick the PAT as the play clock is continuing winding down, and they're just going to get the kick off, and that's going to be good. So now your score, 36-14 with 11 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. You're watching Westside Warrior football on Tubetown.
Bono Family Pharmacy is more than just your pharmacy. We are your neighbors. We shop at the same stores and attend the same sporting events as you. Locally owned and operated, at Bono Family Pharmacy, you're more than just another customer. You're our neighbor, and we are dedicated to keeping you and our community healthy. Bono Family Pharmacy on the Highway 63 bypass in Bono.
Welcome back to Westside Warrior football here on Tubetown, and Cooper, it happened.
Yep.
Rivercrest got back into the end zone.
Yep. I mean, all the momentum in the world, if you're Westside, just got sucked up like a vacuum cleaner. And, you know, this next drive, you need a quick score because Westside, we all know your offense, the power I love it. Old school football, pound up the middle. But you got to score quick. And that means you're going to have to pass the ball.
And that kickoff return, I almost thought it was going to get away from him there. It's going to be recovered by number 66, Xander Marvette. And it's going to set Westside up with some decent field position, to say the least. And now it's going to be the true test of the offense. They haven't been able to do anything all game up to this point. And will the struggles continue to happen? Or maybe does something new happen, a new fresh breath of life come to this offense, and they get 6 points on the board?
Well, what I've been seeing on the passing game that's worked has been those one-on-one routes. We have won most of them. Besides that first bad throw at the beginning of the game, it's been really good. If we can get maybe Jordan Hall back out on the outside for a deep pass, I would like to see that.
Go first down. They're going to hand it off to the fullback. He's going to try to get into something, and he's just going to be wrapped up, stopped, and they're going to blow the call to play dead.
And Connor Crane with a rush here. We haven't heard his name since the first half. He finally gets another touch, but not much.
It brings up a second down here for the Warriors, 2nd and 8 if I am exact. Cooper, you can fact check me on that later. Here we go, 2nd down for the Warriors. It's in the same bread and butter formation. He's going to hand it off to Fowler. Fowler around the outside, tries to get something going before he's brought down by the back of his jersey, and that's going to bring out a flag there, which that was pretty obvious.
Yeah, you could see the jersey pull as we're going to go to the Klein environmental replay.
She's going to bounce around to the outside before number 5 on the defense just yanks him by the collar.
And during that process, another flag has been thrown.
Horse collar against Rivercrest.
So horse collar is the initial call.
Not sure about the other flag, maybe just marking where probably just marking where it happened so they can mark off 15 yards to that certain spot.
Well, Cooper, the good news is after the flag, it sets up a Westside Warrior football first down.
Yes, it does indeed. And, you know, you're now in good field position. Like I was saying, maybe can we get a play action pass one-on-one with a corner or something.
So we go first down for the Warriors. 10-10 left to go in the ball game. They're going to fake the handoff. Drops back, pressure coming, steps up, and he's going to be wrapped up and down, sacked in the backfield by number 5 on the defense, Wyatt Lancaster. And, man, that's not what you want to see if you're a Westside fan.
No, they had the play action, as you're going to see the Klein environmental replay here.
Just comes unblocked. Sorry to interrupt you, but he just comes unblocked and just gives him a good old bear hug and just says, hey, come here, buddy. Let's go to the ground together.
Clay McMillan, you've had a great night rushing the ball, getting 2 scores. Thanks, man, but you got to block. That was pitiful.
So here we go. Second down here for the Warriors. He's going to hand the ball off. He's up the middle, still going, rumble, bumble, stumble, and he won't fumble. before he's brought down to bring up another Westside Warrior first down.
And that was Connor Crane there. He's showing, hey, hand me the ball off more, as we're going to see a Klein environmental replay. Give me the ball, and I'll show you what I can do. Stiff arm, Derrick Henry style, get off of me, and just a great hard run.
Correction, that is going to bring up a third down. I thought he had enough for the first down, but he was well short of the marker.
Yes, about 5 yards, something.
Something like that. Not math no more. So, anyways, it's going to bring up a third down for the Warriors, and they're going to hand the ball off, and he's going to get wrapped down and dropped in the backfield.
And Fowler with another attempt to run the ball. Just the blitz is getting back there, and it looks like we have a injured player. That's number 2, Kobe Turner, for the Colts, as he's slow to get up.
He's able to go off the field under his own power, so they're going to bring in number 44 in for him. That's going to be Nolan Williams on the fourth down play for the Warriors, and unsurprisingly, they're going to elect to go for it here.
You got the one-on-one route I was talking about with number 12. That's Montana Neely.
Thought they got him to jump off sides there, so they're going to try to call the audible. And I do believe a timeout will be called, charged against Westside. So, Cooper, if you want to watch this game again and hear our commentary for our first Westside football game, here's what you got to do. You got to go to Tube 10 on Saturday nights. Watch it at 6 p.m., get your popcorn, whatever you like to watch football with. And then if you want to watch it on ASU-TV, the channel we are familiar with, go on to Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. and watch this exciting Westside Warrior football game then.
Yeah, so say, you missed the 6 p.m. game because you're like, man, the Red Wolves are coming on. We got to catch that game on NFL Network if you want to watch it. Usually produced by ESPN+, but, ASU-TV, like you're saying. And if you're there on ASU-TV for a little bit and you see Red Wolf Roundtable, you might want to check that out.
Well, the beauty about that is that I've heard from a little birdie that we are unofficially the official pre-game show for Tubetown when it comes to the Red Wolves.
Yes, speaking of Red Wolf Roundtable, if you don't know really what much it's about, we go over the last week Red Wolf game. So last week was ULM, and then we do a good little talking about that, and then we preview the James Madison game. And so, if you want to see something crazy like that, make sure to visit Red Wolf Roundtable. And thank you to Tubetown for everything y'all do for us.
So we go fourth down. They're going to throw it deep off the back foot.
He caught it? He was on the sideline. Did he catch it? He got the no. They called him out of bounds. The toe touch didn't count.
I'm sure we're going to see on the Klein environmental replay, which is coming up right now, if he was actually in bounds in there. Here we go. He's going to throw it, stops, and out.
Ooh.
He's out. Ooh. He's out. No, here we go. Look at it. Never mind.
Throw the red flag. Well, throw the red flag. It's a review it, but it's high school, so we can't, and that's okay.
So it's going to set up a first down for the Colts here. So he's just going to hand the ball off up the left-hand side, and they're going to try to strip it away, but no dice there as the run's going to bring up a second down.
And that was a good.
All right, so here's the fourth down play for the Warriors, and he's on the sideline here, but that foot right there is out. He makes the catch.
That foot's close.
But that foot's on the line there, Coop. If it's on the line, that's automatically out.
It's too white. It's a white cleat and a white line. You can't tell. I call it a catch, so give them the ball back.
Well, the fact of the matter is that the refs, who know what they're doing, called it a –
Hey, sometimes they do.
Well, it's going to be a second down for the Colts regardless.
And after all that, a timeout has been called. Well, a flag came up. Excuse me, no, just a timeout.
Well, Coop, we're going to take another break. Rivercrest are leading 36-14. You're watching Westside Warrior football on Tubetown.
Klein Environmental is a full-service environmental consulting, engineering, and contracting firm. Klein Environmental serves local government and private sector interests in the Mid-South and the Midwest. At Klein Environmental, our team includes 3 FAA Part 107 drone pilots, 2 engineers, 5 expert operators and over 15 years experience of problem solving for our clients, engineers, contractors, problem solvers. Klein Environmental.
Welcome back to Westside Warrior football here on Tubetown. Just about 7 minutes left to go in this exciting ball game. The Rivercrest Colts are leading 35-14, and you joined at a great time. It's second down for the Colts, and they're looking to add on to the lead here.
Yeah, you know, this is a time for Westside to, you know, yeah, you may not win this game, but get your fundamentals down. You got to still play like you still have a shot in the game. As he almost took that to the house.
That catch was made by number 12, Kevin Morris, on the sideline there. He was trying to run it up there, but he just got pushed out, so it's going to move the chains a little bit, and Rivercrest are going to continue to drive the ball and give them a fresh new set of downs here.
Yep, and so Rivercrest is now on the 50-yard line. He did go out of bounds there, so the clock did stop. I'm just wondering when Rivercrest will finally go back to their little ground and pound game. Is now we kind of have both quarterbacks out there with Cavante Washington and number 3 Marcus Slayton, who's played a little quarterback tonight.
And that was going to be a quick pass there on first down, and it's going to go nowhere. And from up here, players got a little chirpy after the play was blown dead. But regardless, it's going to bring up a second down here for the Colts, as time's just going to continue to stop after they get pushed out of bounds. And you got to think, maybe this is part of Westside's plan, so maybe they can save a little bit of their timeouts.
Yeah, I mean, if he's going to keep running out of bounds, all do let him, because he only have 2. And there's a slim chance, but there's always a chance to get back into this game.
The referee did signal for the clock to move, so it's about 6:39 left to go in the ball game. He's going to hand it up there, and he's going to make contact with the first Westside defender he saw there, and that was going to be number 21 for the Westside Warriors, Gavin Dodson. And he tried to break away there on the run, but Dodson was able to wrap him up, hold on, and not let go.
Well, Marcus Slayton is just such a strong runner there. When he got hit, and it wasn't just a little love tap, he got met up, and he was still able to get about 4 yards after contact, and that's what you want from your running back, hard running.
So it's going to set up a third down here for the Colts, send a man in motion. They're going to fake the handoff. He's going to keep it himself, hit a little juke, get a little shiesty with it, and he's going to go around the outside, still running, move it on his feet, try to juke before he's pushed out of bounds, and there's still a little bit of contact going on there after the play was blown dead.
Well, if Cavante Washington, as we go to Klein Environmental Replay, I honestly, if Cavante Washington, if he would have scored there, that would have been his Heisman moment of that. That would have been his Heisman moment, Desmond Howard style.
Well, the fact of the matter is you call it a Heisman moment. I'm just an old-fashioned guy. I just call it a good old-fashioned ankle breaker.
Yeah, well, it's new school. It's new school, baby.
Well, obviously not, because Westside's still running the power I, but regardless of that, they're going to hand the ball off, and he's going to just meet with nobody.
And a helmet comes off.
His offensive lineman, I think, tried to carry him to the end zone, but he kind of hit him hard and made his helmet come off, and he's going to have to hit the sideline for a play. That's number 3, Marcus Slayton, as you're going to see on the Klein Environmental Replay there. He's just going to hand the ball off, run it a little bit, meet him, and 54 is just going to say, hey, come here, man, I got you.
54 took his helmet off, his own teammate.
I think he was trying to carry him, like a battle buddy, just carrying him to the end zone. Maybe it's legal, maybe it's not, who knows, but his helmet came off anyway. So,
hey, I still like the effort. You may be up by 22 points, but I'm still going to try to carry you to the end zone.
Exactly. That's what teammates all about. But here we go. They're going to fake the handoff, throw it over the middle, and that's going to get caught. 5 touchdown for the Colts.
Michael Rayner just went on the quick slant. Give me that. Step in front of the defender. High step it into the end zone.
Give him 6. You're going to see now in the Klein Environmental Replay here. He's going to step back, look, bam, drop it over the middle. 12 had no idea what he was doing, and he just walked toe-stepping into the end zone. If he would have been a high stepper, we would have called him prime time. But unfortunately, he just ran into the end zone to make the score 42-14 with 4 minutes and 48 seconds left as we were waiting the PAT.
What a play call there from Rivercrest, and they're not letting up.
And that kick, I'm not sure if it got blocked or just didn't have enough power on it, but regardless, it was no good. So we're going to take another short break. Rivercrest leads 42-14. You're watching Westside Warrior football on Tubetown.
Hello, my name is Gene Roberts. I'm the owner of the franchise for Fox's Pizza Den in Bono, Arkansas, and I'd like to thank our customers for eating local with us.
Westside Athletic Booster Club. We're the team behind the team. Becoming a member of the Westside Athletic Booster Club is a rewarding and valuable contribution to the Warrior Nation, our school, and most importantly, our student athletes. The purpose of the club is to promote athletics at Westside High School in an atmosphere that is consistent with the educational philosophy of the school community. Check out our Facebook page for more information on how to become a
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As the kickoff is just going to roll deep in there. It's going to be returnable, but he's not really going to get anywhere there on the return.
Yeah, you know, it's 42-14, and an interesting stat. The highest points scored ever in this competition came in 2020 when Westside got beat 55-19. That's the most scored versus Westside, and that's 55 points. So right now, they're at 42, 13 points away. I sure hope they don't try to, you know, drive up the score.
Well, if they do, it's going to be a record-breaking performance regardless. But nonetheless, Westside has the football. 4 minutes are left on the game clock on some seconds. Mm-hmm. Are you trying to get into the end zone here, or are you just trying to get the clock run down so you can get out of here and kind of keep your morale high?
I think you'd still try to score, but you're not going to see a Hail Mary every other play. They're still going to be running the ball. Now, with running the ball, you may, you know, do a little bit more to the outside, try to get the sideline speed. But I really do think they're just going to run the ball, try to keep the clock going, and, you know, get out of this game because, like you're saying, it's 42-14. You know you're not going to win, so might as well get some players in that don't play much and run the ball.
Well, Cooper, I know we've been bringing up your keys a lot recently, and now that the game's pretty much said and done, the 000s have yet to hit the clock. Where do you think you went wrong on your keys? I'll just ask you plain and simple.
Forcing them to run the ball because obviously they ran all over Westside. They ran it down their throat from the time the game started until it ended. And then by the time the game was ended, they were so gassed that they could do whatever to them.
Well, it is a third down for Westside, and they're trying their hardest to get a first down here to keep some momentum on this offensive side so that maybe they can put together a little late drive to get some points on the board. But here we go. They're going to snap it. They're going to fake the handoff. He's going to keep it himself, try to break away from one. He does. Try to break away from another, and he does it before he's wrapped up and dropped on the 40-yard line.
And that was number 19, Colton Carter, the backup quarterback. He played a little bit quarterback to start the game, and then they substituted him out for Gus. Carter's back into the game now.
So time's just going to continue to roll here for the Warriors offense.
Oh, no, it is good for a
and the rest are going to give them a first down. So it's a fresh new set of downs
How
here for
generous
Westside.
of them.
Well, regardless, the clock is still winding down here as there's about 2:57 left to go here in the game. It's waiting the snap here from Westside, and they're just going to hand the ball off once again. And he's not really going to get to go anywhere there. That's 33, Weston Watlington on the rush.
Yeah, and like I was saying, this is a time for both teams to get in players who really don't play as much, don't see the field as much, or say you play offense, say you play offense for Rivercrest, throw them out there on defense, see what happens. If you play defense for Westside, throw them on offense, let the defensive boys try to get a touchdown. This time's just going to keep on ticking away here.
So it brings up a second down here for the Warriors. They're just going to try to hand it off there, and he has a little bit of space, gets almost tripped up by his own teammate, and he's going to get past midfield He's brought down at about the 43, 42-ish yard line to bring up a fresh new set of downs.
That was number 21, Gavin Dotson, on a good run there.
Just a little over 2 minutes left to go in this ball game. The referee's just going to signal to keep the clock rolling as there's now 2:03 left to go in the game. First down for the Warriors. What can they do here? They're looking a little confused on what formation they want to run. They're going to snap the ball. They're going to hand the ball off. They're going to break away, try to break away run, and he almost broke that off. He's going to get brought down just past the 35-yard line.
That was Weston Watlington on the run. It was a good little run there, not much. You got a first down, so that's all you can ask for.
They're going to hand the ball off, try to pitch it out there, and a flag will be thrown. So we're waiting to call the signal there.
Calls offsides against Rivercrest.
Will be an offsides on the defense, and they'll move the ball up 5 yards and make it a 1st and 5 for Westside. And right now, if you're Westside, you might as well just punch it in, make the scoreboard not look as bad as it is. And it's crazy to think how momentum changes the game, because at one point it was 29-14, and Westside had the ball with a chance to make it a one-score game.
Well, they had a chance right there to catch a little slant route and maybe get enough speed to punch it into the end zone, but number 9, Cole Keaty, just dropped it there. And, real quick before anything else happens, I just want to take the time to thank everybody who made this game possible for us to come up and call this game.
Yes, thank you to everyone for helping this happen for me and Tristan. We really appreciate you all.
So here we go. Time is stopped due to the incompletion. They're going to hand the ball off once again. He tries to break away from a tackler, and he doesn't, so he will be brought down just shy of the 20-yard line.
Yeah, and that'll be another first down for Westside with 1:11 left. Maybe they can punch it in.
And Cooper, you brought it up yourself. This Saturday, the Red Wolves are taking on JMU on the NFL Network, and don't forget, Red Wolf Roundtable also taking place Saturday mornings on Tubetown. We can't wait to have you guys join us for that. We hope you guys are enjoying the show, as they're just going to fake the handoff. He's going to keep it himself, try to keep going, and he does. But he will be brought down at about the 15-yard line as we are finally under a minute left to go in the game.
And if you're Westside's head coach, you like to see that. You may be pretty much getting your butt handed to you this game, but, the Westside offense, they're still showing fight. They're not going to give up.
30 seconds left to go in the game now as they're just going to hand it off once again. He's going to try to go somewhere, but he's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, unless they hurry to the line, that may be the last play of the game, and I think they're going to try to get at least one more play off.
10 seconds remaining now on the game clock. They're going to snap it. They're going to hand it off. He's going to have room to run, and he's just going to be wrapped down to signify the final play of tonight's game, where we've seen the Rivercrest Colts defeat the Westside Warriors 42-14. Cooper, what did you think of tonight's game?
Well, the first half said it all. If you got down 22-0 real quick, and you just can't have that. It's hard to get back into the games when you're down by 3 scores. But I did, instead of negatives, let's look at some positive for Westside. They came out of halftime. They got down 29-0, and you're thinking they could have just gave up, but they fought back. They got it to 29-14, and they were able to they almost got it to a one-score game. So they never gave up, and, Westside, I don't know. We're rooting for you.
Well, Cooper, thank you so much. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have a very special guest with us. You're watching Westside Warrior Football on Tubetown.
Before day one, life was very hard. It was depressing and lonely, and I wasn't really seeing the trueness that I could be seeing. I experienced amazing things. I experienced friendship, true love, and the Holy Spirit, and I do not regret going.
Klein Environmental is a full-service environmental consulting, engineering, and contracting firm. Klein Environmental serves local government and private sector interests in the Mid-South and the Midwest. At Klein Environmental, our team includes 3 FAA Part 107 drone pilots, 2 engineers, 5 expert operators, and over 15 years experience of problem solving for our clients. Engineers, contractors, problem solvers. Klein Environmental.
You can't be everywhere at once, but we can be anywhere you are. The Anywhere app by First National Bank. Putting you first, always.
At Ritter Communications, we're dedicated to being a caring community partner. We invest in the communities we serve by supporting local nonprofits, academic programs, local athletics, and events that bring us together. We create the connections that strengthen our communities. Ritter Communications, right by you.
Welcome back, guys, and you've just seen the Westside Warriors lose in a hard-fought loss against Rivercrest, 42-14, where it was Rivercrest all game. Rivercrest was able to throw the ball, they were able to run the ball, they were able to do everything perfect pretty much. And, guys, I'm joined with a very special guest this evening, and I'll let him do the rest of the talking for the evening.
Well, I appreciate it. First off, let me say you guys did a fabulous job tonight. Tip my hat to you guys, and I feel like I'm leaving things in good hands here. But this is my last night with Tubetown. I'm 1 month short today of it being exactly 14 years that I've been with Tubetown. And when we started, we had absolutely nothing. We had channel space on the cable system, and that was it. And it's morphed over the years to become what it is now. Too many people for me to try to thank along the way, but I want to thank everyone that's ever helped me in any way possible with this. And that includes a big tip of the hat to ASU-TV with all the help they provided the last few years. Pulling off these games, because we've been going 2 different directions every Friday night. We have Munford, Tennessee, high school football, and then we're also doing Westside Warriors. So to pull off 2 simultaneous live stream football games has been quite the challenge, but with the help of ASU-TV, we've been able to pull it off. And Brandon Reed is my colleague who handles all the Munford live streams, and kudos to him. It's been fun working with him almost the entire time that I've been at Ritter. And sometimes you just know when it's time to close one chapter and head to the next. So that's what I'm doing. And I won't be going far. I'll still be here. I'll just be in a little different role. I'll be out over in the stands playing dad, just bringing my sons to the game with me. And I'm kind of looking forward to that. But at the same time, I'm going to miss this. A lot of camaraderie in the trailer that, a lot of people don't get to see the behind-the-scenes stuff that goes on, and that's where we have the most fun. But just a heartfelt thank you to anybody and everybody that has helped me along this journey. High school football is a passion, and it'll continue to go on. And these broadcasts, I feel like I'm leaving them in good hands here with you guys. So for one final time tonight, for the Red Wolf Roundtable crew, all the guys down in the trailer, ASU-TV, this is Marcus Carlton signing off one final time for Tubetown. With your final score tonight, Rivercrest gets the win 42-14. Tubetown will be back on the air next week down at Harrisburg as the Warriors make the trip down to Harrisburg to take on the Hornets. For one final time, good night, everybody.